What's up, guys? What's up, Personati? How's it going? Here we go for a post match. Oh man, what a game! What a game! That was crazy. That was just crazy. Can you guys hear me? By the way, is the audio going well? Just some comments here to just know if the audio is going well. And yeah, let's put the link in. Let's invite some people and let's talk about this game. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happened. The connection is a bit weird, but no worries. Let me put Vrebic Ante again. Here we go. Ante Rebic is here. What's up, guys? Let's invite some people. Man, what a game. I was so pissed off the first half, man. I was going crazy, man. How's it going, my man? How's everyone? How are you guys feeling about this game? Man, first half I was really pissed off. I was pissed off with the guys, with Pioli, with everyone. What a horrible, horrible first half. Second half, way better, way better. And Ante Rebic, man, today he was amazing. Let me see this comment here. Today we showed heart, and I love the fact that even we play bad, we got the character to come back and put it down. Yeah, that's true. The mentality. Today we had a great mentality. We came back and that was amazing. That was just amazing. I thought we're never gonna get the Anwar is here. I thought we're never gonna get the result, let's be honest. How's it going, man?
I'm good. How are you, Lair?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Is that Kier shirt, by the way?
Yeah, it is.
I'm good, man, because I was really upset the first half. I mean, we gave them the goal, man. That's insane. That's
I mean,
insane.
I think we spoke about that last time. Like, that's how we open up so much sometimes, and we forget about being fully committed, even from the start. Like they preyed on that, but you saw that Allegri prepared well for the first half. Like he managed to scrap away the ball much more and control the game to his pace a little bit. But second half, to be fair with you, I mean, Pioli just changed the way Milan played. I don't know if he spoke to them, or but he didn't change much information. Just probably also Kessie going out, having Ben Nasser and Tonali on the midfield. They dominated the second half. And
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I'm just happy. I mean, it's a sweet dinner as well. Juve are still in relegation zone. They did, and also, if they got a win against us, that's the problem. Like they will be much more motivated to come back into the league. But the fact is, we got a draw in Torino. We could have done better for sure, because when you look at the form in the second half and the way we like the chances we had, we could have gone the 3 points. But fair play to them as well. They played well with the mistakes they had, and I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not so pissed about the game. I think we are still in first place. We have 6 points coming up against Venezia and Spezia, and focusing on getting those 6 points for me now is much more important than focusing on what happened on Juve's game. I think they did all right, to be fair.
You know what? I was upset with Pioli because some players are playing in the pitch just for reputation and not because they are in a good shape or they deserve it, in my opinion. For example, I was really upset about starting with Selemaker, and I was like, why you don't start Florenzi? Clearly, Selemaker is going to be tired. He's been playing a lot. He's
Even
been playing with
for
Belgium.
Florenzi today, Laird, like the way I looked at Kalulu second half and his impact on the game, honestly, he did better than what I've seen so far from Florenzi and the Salmaker. So I guess next game he should be started.
But as a right back, Kalulu is perfect. I was
I mean,
thinking more like as a right wing. But why don't start Florenzi? They're similar player at the moment.
I think
They do the same type of game.
this is our problem. We spoke about this in the Mercato. That left wing was the issue from last season, and it still is the issue. Having Castillejo Salmakers would not cut it all the way to winning titles. That's the issue for Milan. They do all right, but if you're talking big time, big games, and big competitions, I think you need better players in that position. I think Salmakers, as always, I've said it. I think Salmakers is a great sub to have as an option because he can
Nah,
play
but
so many positions. He can run. He can do the work.
you know what? Let's be honest. It's we the Salamaker was tired. A fresh Salamaker, you win this game. That's my concern is purely not rotating the players,
But
not trusting the players. Why you start Tomori on the right? Just start Kalulu. Trust these players. Juventus, there is a reason why they have just 1 point.
but we played
Trust
5 games so
player.
far, Laird. And what's the output of Salmakers so far? Like,
No, it's a good. We won against Lazio. The output was good. The Florenzi had a good output. So play him again in Serie A. You played Salamaker in Champions League. Play Florenzi in Serie A. There is an output there. There is some balance. Just play fresh legs because you cannot play all tired legs. Kessie, for
I
example,
think
clearly is tired.
I
You
think the
should.
problem also is I don't know if it's the physical preparation of the team or the medics. I don't know what's wrong with us, but we just started the season and we're already 6 injuries or 7 injuries in. That's
No,
not
this is on
okay.
Pioli. This is on Pioli.
I
Pioli
don't
needs to
think it's
rest
not.
players.
I don't think it's not even purely. I think even the way they prepare in training, maybe they push in too much every day, and that's why you have players who can. Like for me, Kier, he did almost nothing and he fell off. Bakayoko, same injury almost. Ben Nasser last year also muscular. All of them are muscular injuries. So I think it's coming from the training. It has to be.
Hmm. I don't know. But let's talk about. There is a lot of comments here that. So Rebic big game. We know that. I mean, I always say that Tomori best
We
best center back in Italy at least for sure. And yeah, I don't know if man of the match is Tomori or Tonali. Rebic had a great game when Bonucci told him to shut up. When
I think
after
I,
Bonucci told
I
him to shut up, Rebic started to play football. Before Rebic was chilling.
But you know what? Telling the curva from Juve to calm down. That's sweet as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
Telling
bullying
them to.
Juve now. Like after 9 years, we're getting to a point we're bullying Juve. So fair play. Like we still drew, but we should be happy about how we rotated tables now.
Yeah, and Kalulu played a great game, in my opinion. The guy's ready. That's it. The guy's ready. He
You know
can
the
play
good
against
point
Juventus,
also
against
layered.
Parma, against everyone.
If you compare this team to Juve team, their Juve team is much more experienced. They're older. They're much more settled in Serie A. They know how to play. They should know how to do this the right way. And yet you have this young team who managed to push them all the way to their midfield and play the full second half dominated all the way. We could have scored, I think. So many chances were missed, but still, we have two important games coming up. That's when we actually push the points ahead of Juve or Inter or any
But
other competitor.
by the way, Nathan is here, guys. By the
So,
way, I just wanna applaud Nathan because he's working and he's still on the channel. He wants to say his opinion about this game. You saw the game first of all, Nathan.
I did see the game. I did, and well, once again, uh, everything that everyone says about Milan's weakness, these teams are going to start figuring out. And I mean, Liverpool's a different animal because of how hard they press and how hard they push. But even like Juventus is at such a much slower pace, and they are still able to dominate our midfield because we already said two midfielders is simply not enough. A 4-2-3-1 is for you to be, defensively sound. A 4-2-3-1 is not going to help you create chances or really control the game like that. and it really showed. It really showed
But
again.
but did you see? But I think that Milan at some point dominated the game, like for the second half.
Oh yeah,
Juve did not
in
dominate
the
at
second
all.
half.
Even
Yeah,
the
in the
first half,
second
it
half.
was still played between the two teams. There were no domination there.
In the, well,
So
in the
overall,
second
you can
half,
say that probably rotating between Tonali and Ben Nasser that helped the team better, especially getting the ball out.
Yeah,
yeah,
Nathan.
I agree. Yeah, um, the second half was definitely better. Pioli, he didn't really change the formation. He just kind of tweaked how certain players were playing, and that helped with like ball recovery and whatnot. Like the defensive side and retaining the ball at half field isn't the problem. Our problem
I
is
just
when we get to the final third where we just don't create at all.
let's try to give some order to the post-match analysis. First of all, hi Pete, how's it going, my man? Uh, how, what do you think about the game? A quick analysis, and we start from the beginning to analyze all the game from the beginning. What do you think?
Well, the main thing that stands out to me is I think back to maybe, I don't know, 3 years ago when Allegri was still there at Juventus and the way we played, always on the back foot, defending for at least 60 minutes against Juventus. And then compare that to now, Allegri coming back and how we're playing. We're a completely different team. We've just completely transformed. It shows our growth. Obviously, I would have liked the win, and there's some deficiencies, but we played really well considering how many injuries we had. I think Tomori and Tonali are the men of the match. I think it's equal. And I love how much of a killer Ante Rebic is. That dude makes me smile.
It's true. It's true. He makes me happy, man. He make me. I mean, the Milan club London, man. They got crazy when Rebic scored, man. Everyone wanted Rebic to score, not any other player. After the Bonucci thing,
Yeah.
everyone
And,
shouting Bonucci,
and
uomo di merda.
he went for the duel with Locatelli. Locatelli was watching that ball go in.
Oh yeah.
That was gorgeous. That was a pure orgasm, man.
Yeah.
I was hugging everyone in the Milan club. We were like crazy. We went mad. We won that game when Remy scored that goal and saying calm down to
But
everyone. That
you
was
know, Lair,
wonderful.
if we had really a good left back to bring in for the second half, or right back instead of Leao, because Leao looked a little bit tired by the end, or
You
even
know
Diaz,
what?
we could
I,
have
I,
won that game. We could have challenged
So
Juve a lot
that's
more.
why
That's why
I
I
think
was.
we should go to a 4-3-3. Then I feel like a 4-3-3 would actually really help us.
But you
Like
know,
we
Nathan,
basically,
even with this formation, we only lost one game to a Liverpool side that is very, very, very strong, and
though,
we could
I
have
just
scrapped a win as well.
guys, I want to stay on the game and not on possibilities. You know what I mean? Because at the end, for me, Diaz had a great game. I think he was amazing in this
Same.
game. He was just, I think Diaz, you know what is missing on the Diaz performance? A proper striker. I
But
feel
you
like
see the
Diaz without a proper
improvement.
striker, huh?
But you see the improvement, the way he controls the ball now compared to last year when he just got to
He's
Milan.
he's tougher. He's even tougher. He can go with those 30 meters with the
And
ball and create chances.
he creates space before getting the ball, and that's very important because you can
yeah.
turn and rotate and create the chance you need. And that's
Yes,
the
man.
improvement I'm looking at. If you can do that in 6 months, I don't know what he can do in 2 years.
No, he's good. But let's go back to the first 5 minutes. What the fuck it happened in that 5 minutes, man? Why Morata was alone running to the goal?
Because our team
Who
was
is
pushed
making a
up too
min?
high. It was like this. The Juventus left. They left up what one or two players up, so they can possibly do a counter. And then it was a bad header by Teo. The problem is Teo. It wasn't that he wasn't in a good spot to defend. It's that he made the mistake of also trying to double down, and he was unaware that Morata was by himself. Like if he was with Morata, it wouldn't have happened. The goal wouldn't have happened. But it was
But
Morata was too far ahead of him.
I think that is Pete told me before that is a duty that Calabria has in every game, and I think the person that was in charge for that completely forgot the fact that Calabria is not playing and that person should be there.
But
I
Laird,
think
one point we can mention is that are you satisfied with Theo so far this season? His
I think he did it.
choices,
I think
his
he had a yeah. No,
Like
no.
60
Listen, Theo,
percent, 65 to 70% is, you know, he's getting back there, but like 35 to 40%, that's still a big no. That's a big no still.
but you know what the issue for me is that the same mistakes are there and over there again, again,
but
again.
I'm not sure it's Theo's fault, man. I'm not
No,
sure
No,
it's
but
no,
Theo's
no,
fault.
no, no,
this
no.
used to
Larry,
happen with Calabria as well, because
Larry,
Calabria used to
Larry,
do this as well. Like he
it's
was not at his form yet, doing the same
it's the
mistakes over and over
awareness.
again.
It's awareness. That's all it is. Like once Calabria's like field and player awareness went up, that's when he really improved. So once Tail understands where everyone on the field is, because he simply just didn't know where Murata was. That's why he tried to double down, and then he realized Murata was in acres of room, and by then it was too
I don't
late.
know. I don't
No,
know.
Also,
no, no. Yeah, just
also,
once he figures that awareness out, he'll be fine. That's literally all it is, just player awareness.
also, I told Laird earlier, after that goal, Calabria usually sits back and covers against counterattacks on those corners. Teo Hernandez was doing that, and he was just completely mispositioned. He's usually in the box looking to get his head on a ball.
But you
in the
know
corner.
what the mistake is? Starting Tomori on as a right back. For me, I couldn't understand
I
that,
agree.
that choice from
Kalulu
you.
should have
I
been there.
I thought it was
Kalulu or at
a
least
three
Fuentes.
defense of
At
It
the
three.
was
end,
a, it was a three at the back. guys.
you got Care injured. You rotate him back to the formation you should have started with, and if you have Kalulu playing at that level, he should play. For me, he should. He started rough,
Exactly.
but at the second half, he got into the game.
I
I
know.
mean,
You know what?
Kalulu.
So
Can
for
I
me,
say
it's
something?
that's good preparation for the game, but you prepared maybe too much because you were thinking you were a bit too scared from Juve scoring a counter, and they did because you actually changed the whole defensive understanding of the back four.
Yeah. I mean, I still I don't want to blame Theo Hernandez on that counter Juventus had because first of all it was just one person running alone, and that is in my opinion should be always two people
Yeah,
on waiting because you can always with two people you can create a cage. One you can just run through the goal, and the other one can run with the opposite player. So somebody else was missing there. You cannot leave a 1v1. That's
but
not even
that's the
Serie
other
A,
right
man.
back. That's the other right back who should be there. If you had probably Kalulu there from the start, that should
No,
have
no,
been a
but
goal.
listen, clearly the right back was Tomori, and Tomori is going to jump to score
Well, you
goals
know,
and to be. So there was another person there. Maybe
Yeah,
Salemaker. Somebody was in charge to stay there, and
there. That's
somebody
what we're
forgot to stay
saying.
there.
That's what we're saying. In the beginning, Taylor's position was good because he tried to head the ball to his teammate. The problem is
Exactly.
when it went back to a Juventus player, Teo was unaware where Morata was, so he went to try and help his teammate double down. And when he did that, Morata went into acres of room. It was essentially a 2-on-2 until Teo decided to try and double down. Once he did that, he realized it was too late to see where Morata was. And once they put him in on goal, it was going to be impossible for him to catch him. And that's literally all it
Uh,
was.
I need to check. I need to check the. I need to see the game again because I was so pissed off. I didn't check anything, and
guys, I have a
yeah.
question for you. What did you think? Because I don't see people speaking about that, about Leao and Rebic switching, or just Leao's impact so far.
No, Leao
Uh,
was not. He needs to take his man. Like you saw in the second half when
But
the few
you
times he
saw
really tried
also,
to.
but also I saw something else. I saw Juve doubling on Leao every time he got the ball. Every time there were two Juve players on him.
Yes,
Now,
yeah.
you know what? I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something about Leao. But before we talk about Leao, I just want to say hi to Simon and welcome to Rossonari, man. Do you want to say anything about the game or anything in particular? We were talking about Theo Hernandez and the mistake of the
I
goal we concede.
I yeah, I mean it was just unfortunate. It could have been handled better, but I think he's a bit tired because last game against Liverpool he was totally exhausted. I mean, we have Ballatore. I mean, Ballatore is kind of fast also. So I guess I don't know. Pioli is kind of being less trusting to the new players other than Florenzi, because Salamakers is also tired. He was an optimal, but he still play. I mean, that game is gonna Liverpool. We ran more than Liverpool, so
Yeah.
yeah, people were tired, like you said earlier. Like the players are tired. Like we need to rotate more to prevent injuries.
Yeah, no, we need to rotate more. Going back to Leao, the one I saw the fact that Juventus were staying with 2 players on Leao, but the one that pissed me off, Leao, especially, you know what he was doing, Leao. Leao was going on his right foot, was cutting in, and he was crossing the ball, and I was going mad, man. I was going mad because you don't have Drogba, Bombast, and Ibrahimovic in the fucking box. You have Rebic, so fucking if you cut in the box and you are in your right foot, shoot that fucking ball, for fuck's sake. Be a decisive player. Create a chance. Go on a dribble and shoot. Don't cross that soft,
It's a
slow
lack of
cross that
confidence.
is useless.
It's a
But
lack.
you know,
There is
sometimes
Selemaker and Rebic and Diaz in the box. Why are you fucking crossing that ball?
It's
That
because
is madness.
he's afraid. He's afraid to try and take control. He would rather place that responsibility on someone else, despite the fact he's the most skilled player on that field. And if he would just be more confident, we know what he can do when he's confident. But he just needs to do it more. And
He
when he
needs
lacks
no.
the confidence, you can see it.
It's not even confidence, man. It's decision making. He's not realizing that you have Selemaker, Diaz, and Rebic in the box. So you have to shoot when you go and you cut on your right foot. You have to shoot, or at least if you really want to give a ball to them, give a, how you call it, not a high ball, a proper pass in their feet. So you become dangerous with a 1-2-1. But you cannot do a soft, slow cross. I hate that. That is decision making, wrong decision making. That's it.
but for
That's how I
me,
want to say on Leao.
that's why I say we struggle with that left side. When both Theo and Leao do the right decisions, we win by a large score. But when you have them struggling on that left side, both of them making the wrong decisions sometimes, and it's dead. You gotta rely on the right side now, and you have Salmakers who's tired. So we want to see the depth. We said this is gonna be the key issue as well this season, but so far, from what I've seen, like I think Florenzi impact. I don't know. I didn't see much beside that run, and I think he should have shooted at the goalkeeper rather than trying that.
And speaking of Salamakers, I don't think it was a case of Salamakers being too tired. It's a case of there's just too much space to cover for a person who doesn't have speed like Chiesa to really cover that ground quickly. If we add
Nathan,
that
we
third
call
midfielder, no, if we add that third midfielder, it creates less of a burden on our wingers. They won't look as tired because they don't have to cover such a vast space. Because if you look, Salamakers has to not only get up the field, but he has to also come in to help the attacking midfielder. Then he has to go from the attacking midfielder and try and sprint all the way back down to right back to help. That's too much space to cover. Even when we're dominating, it's too much space to cover. We need a
But
third midfielder.
but you know, Nathan, this problem was a bit solved when we had Kessie in his form because he would cover as well. He covered a lot of the field.
Yeah, you're 100%
I wanna
correct.
I wanna
If you
hear
look at
Pete
the
about this. I wanna hear
hold on,
Pete about this.
real quick, you're 100% correct because in that Lazio game, you could see Tonali and Kessie covering the gaps where Salamakers does not have to pick that area up. So you're 100% correct. And
And
but
also
whenever
when
it's not
Theo runs
working,
forward,
yep. As a matter of fact, it really comes down to how the team presses as a unit. If the team does not press as a unit, the whole thing breaks down.
so because if we're gonna rotate formation, I agree with that point only if we're winning the game and you want to sit back
Right.
and control the midfield a lot more. But
Right.
if I'm looking to score, I'm more favorable for the formation we play in right now. And I don't see myself or the coach probably sacrificing Diaz for another midfielder, because Diaz impact so far, he creates the chances. With a better
Yeah.
striker, we could have scored a lot more because the positioning would be different, the runs would be different behind Bonucci and Chiellini.
So
Yeah.
So a
Fit.
few things there. Salamakers didn't have a very good impact offensively. Number one, because that entire first half we were disorganized at the back when they were
Yeah.
counterattacking. And a lot of that stemmed from we kind of got punched in the face during that counterattack where Morata scored. But to Salamaker's credit, he was doing really well covering on that right side, playing defensively. I really liked that. I think in the second half, we kind of cooled our heads. It was mostly just nervousness and jitters after that first goal, and we settled down in the second half. We didn't need to do that as much, but by then, for most of that, Florenzi was in the game, and Kalulu was doing a lot of that overlap. And so it didn't really, Salamakers didn't really get to show what he could do offensively, as limited as that is. And Leao, I agree with everything you guys said, except the one positive for me is, unlike most of last year, or maybe all of last year even, and then most of this season, Leao did an excellent job tracking back today. Showed his physicality and won a lot of duels defensively. When he normally doesn't.
Leao is we say in Italy, Leao is it needs just like a penny to become a dollar. You know what I mean? It's so close. It just is some detail. And MBGK is saying the coach should tell him that before the match. We don't know. Maybe Pioli is telling him. That is the problem. And him in that moment, he completely forgot those small details.
For
that
us,
is the problem.
after the game and think about this, we can allow ourselves to say this stuff. But when you're playing in the stadium and you're watching the time going by, you're still losing 1-0. Maybe that pressure got to his head and he's not taking the chances he should normally take in training as well and score from there. But now he's preferring to probably just pass the ball and maybe we'll figure it out in the box. That it comes to your mental, how strong you are mentally as well, because you gotta take in and let it fight the pressure throughout the game. And for him to reach that level, as you said, it's a penny missing to become a dollar. But not only him, I see also Theo in that position.
I just want to say something.
I see that both of them can become the best in whatever they do.
Before Roy says something, I just want to say something about Theo Hernandez. I think Theo Hernandez had a solid game, and he gave an assist to Kalulu at 3 minutes at the end, man. That was insane. That assist was crazy. And,
I don't know how Chesney saved that goal, honestly.
We have a problem with Polish goalkeepers, man. There's nothing to say. That's just, we are just unlucky with Polish goalkeepers. They don't even try to. We hit them. In a way or another, we hit them, and they save the goal. That is madness. But Roy, man, you want to say anything about the game in general, or Leao? Anything, man? We're discussing the first half at the moment, kind of.
The first half was a disaster. It was a disaster. I've not been so frustrated in such a long time. The first half was a real disaster. There's not really much to say. I mean, Juventus totally dominated Milan in the first half.
Dominated is a big word, man.
To me, yes, they dominated Milan, and it was too easy for Juve to just go through Milan. And I'm very happy that they fixed it in the second half. That's what I'm happy about. I was scared that they wouldn't be able to fix it, but they fixed the positional problems in the second half. But the first half,
it was our organization that changed. We were disorganized.
Yeah, just a few tweaks of the players and how they were, the positional awareness of where they were at. Once they fixed that, then Juventus was completely nullified. And then it was just us trying to get a goal.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to talk about this now, and Simon is going to be the first one to talk. Try to, guys, keep it around 2 minutes so everyone can say their opinion. And if you disagree after, we can have a little chat, everyone together. Simon, what do you think about Kessie? In my opinion, he was really poor. I think he deserves 2 games in the bench, one or
Yeah,
two, to relax and think about it.
agree. His mind is not in the game. He's not. He needs to be kind of sit on the bench for a few games to clear his mind. That's my question. That's my answer.
Yeah, Pete, go for it, man. What do you think about Kessie performance?
He wasn't terrible, but also he's not the same player that we saw last season. I have trouble saying we should bench him just because right now we have a ton of injury problems. So who are you going to bench him for?
Benacer, man, is ready. Benacer is ready to start.
Benacer doesn't look great either, to be fair, either. In either of the last 2 matches, he's looked a little discombobulated. Not as incisive with his passing or aggressive. He's still solid defensively, but I could see that. I just don't think his head is straight either. I don't know what you guys think, but Benacer doesn't look great either.
Okay. What do you think, Roy, about Kessie, man, and his performance today?
Well, I thought again the first half he just kept on getting caught behind the lines. But in the second half, when they organized themselves, Kessie was doing well, and I was actually kind of angry. Well, not angry, but I thought that he should have stayed because in the second half with him on the pitch, we were winning more balls in the second half. When Benacer came in, we still kept organization, but we were winning less balls. I'm happy with Kessie. For me, it's got nothing to do with the individuals today. For me, it was the organization of the team that was completely off.
Nathan, what do you think about Kessie, man, and his performance today?
Kessie wasn't like extremely terrible today. I mean, the whole team was kind of messed up in the first half. I think the next 2 games he can be benched because we're up against Venezia and Spezia. So I think Tonali and Benacer should be playing those 2 games and just let Kessie come in at like the 60-minute mark or something.
Yeah. Anwar, what do you think about Kessie and his performance?
I think by the end of the first half, he only got to the game then. Like you can see him controlling the ball, trying to run forward and do what Kessie normally does. But so far, I'm not satisfied with his output. I don't like where mentally he is, or this whole deal with the contract extension. I think is getting to his head, especially with Tonali stepping up. So I think for the next game he should be benched. But the game after that, I think he should play as well. Just bench him for at least a week. Give him some room. Give him some space to think, because I don't want to put much pressure on him right now. We still need the guy, as you said. We still need him for the rest of the season. It's gonna come down to that moment, and we're gonna need Kessie sometime. So I don't say bench him and punish him, but bench him to let him rest and just think it through.
No, guys. The bench him is bench him and telling him you're not performing the way we want you to perform. So you need to rest. You need to let other players play. And as much as I think Kessie is really slow, man. He's slow on the thinking. He's slow on the running. He's slow on covering. He's not the same Kessie, of course, but he's not even at the level of Tonali and Benacer in terms of movement of running, or actually the intensity of running. When Benacer comes in, at least he puts intensity on the run. Of course, he doesn't have the body of Kessie to handle the contrast and to actually be effective like Kessie, but at least he put in some dynamism. And Tonali as well. Tonali, 90 minutes, always moving around, always giving his contribution. Kessie's not doing that. It's too slow. So he needs to go to the bench, think about it, rest, get 100% physically, and come back with different motivations. because he looks like he is the king of this world and he cannot put the effort he needs to put.
If you looked at it, like also you're not seeing Kessie going for duels as much as Benacer and Tonali. Like I saw
Exactly.
both of them go in there, and probably they could get injured in some of the challenges, but they still
And they
throw
go.
themselves in that midfield. I don't see Kessie doing that. I see him giving that space, running a little bit back, a little bit late, or he's still covering, but that's not optimal. That's not ideal.
Yeah,
You
complacement.
can tell
I see
he's not doing.
complacement.
He's not doing the basic things that he was really good at. He's not doing them right now. So he just needs to get back to doing the basic stuff and then go from there.
Exactly.
Once you come back from injury and you start trying to do too much, that's when your performance is dip. You start from the ground up.
Yes, be that defensive midfield. I want a defensive midfield, man. I want you in front of that defense, giving the tempo, giving me, make me feel secure. Make Theo Hernandez feel secure, man. So Theo Hernandez can go for it. Leao can go for it. Diaz can go for it. If they don't feel secure and if they lost the ball, you are more forward than them. There is something wrong. Get the basic right.
Yeah, this
Go,
is the
please.
reason Liverpool is so crazy good, as we saw. That Fabinho is a wall, brick wall. He's one man, but it feels like he spans the entire length of the pitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need a guy to play like that, and that gives their fullbacks full license to get forward and do whatever they want.
It gives confidence to the whole team because you know that you can hold the ball. You know that you are capable of doing that in every game.
Yeah, like if you notice in that Liverpool game, Milan they really didn't have any fire until Tomori knocked whoever the guy's name is. He knocked him on his ass, and that's when the team you can feel the spirit.
He knocked
get a
him
little bit
twice.
higher.
Yeah.
And that's what Kessie used to do for us. Kessie used to, get stuck in and, knock people on their ass and get the ball back and distribute it. And you can feel the energy pick up from things like that. Like, it's not just a goal that helps.
Nathan, I saw actually Tonali doing that tonight. That little pushover with Dybala and pushing over anyone who tried to assist him over the ball. He was just pushing them, and I loved seeing that. That's the mentality you need with the match like that.
Yeah, and he bodied Thiago in the Liverpool match as well when he came
in.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
At the San Siro, the crowd reactions to things like that, man, the energy is going to be incredible.
Different, yeah.
Yes, I want that energy. I want that commitment. Roy, you wanted to say something. I stopped you before, sorry.
Oh, no. I mean, honestly, I kind of disagree about Kessie, to be honest with you. I do agree that he gives me the impression that he's too overconfident and he's kind of taking things lightly.
Yes.
And he's kind of too slow. But again, in that second half, when they got organized, Kessie started playing like Kessie. I would have kept him in for the rest of the game, to be honest with you. So that's where I disagree. But I do agree that he does look like he's overconfident and he's complacent.
I bet in that I bet in that break, Pioli told him, man, what the fuck are you doing? Just wake up.
I think whatever Pioli did in that second half talk, I have to give him credit.
But even before the second half, Roy, like if you looked at the 5 last minutes of the first half, he actually got most of the balls in the midfield.
Yeah, but we need to consider that this was a poor Juventus, guys. If you are playing with this complacement against Inter, against Roma, you get 3 goals the first half, man.
But do you really see them as poor? Because I don't see them being poor.
Man, no, Juventus after 3 passes were losing the ball.
But still, they won in Europe. They're getting back. They're getting back to the level.
No. Listen, I judged the game they play against us. They were doing 3 passes. They were losing the ball. I don't want to lose another video for a copyright. You guys need to check that.
Would you agree with me if I tell you later they could have gone 2-0 before the end of the first half?
Like in the first half, they completely destroyed us.
Listen, I don't care if they create chances with set pieces and stuff like that. Game-wise, build-up, they were losing every ball after 4 passes. And I can show you that privately. I can show you all the video, the way they were losing the ball. And I was so pissed off because Cuadrado was going always to get a foul because he didn't know where to put the ball. Every one of them, they didn't have any any game plan. Their game plan was to wait and go on a counter attack. What? That's not true. Do you want me to check the stats? The amount of
We
Lair,
don't need
Lair,
to check the stats.
I think
The
you're
first
being
half-
too hard on
The
Juve.
first half, they literally played like Liverpool. The same strategy. Same
I
strategy.
think they pressed the midfielders to the point where we could not get the ball running.
Right.
We were struggling to get it to Diaz. We were struggling the same problems with Liverpool. That's what I told you. Like Allegri is gonna prey on that. He's gonna take what he saw from the first half in Liverpool.
Yeah.
They were pressing Ben Nasser and Kessie so much that there's no room for Leao to even touch the ball.
That's
Nah,
exactly what they
guys.
did. They copied exactly what Liverpool did. And
That's why I
Guys,
told you
he-
Allegri is really good. He's that kind of coach. If he sees a weakness,
No,
he will
guys, come
But-
on. No,
but you know-
I got.
But Lair, the first half, I have to be honest. I think Juve was better.
by miles. By miles.
No, guys.
I don't think
What
they
if I-
dominated. I don't think they dominated, but I think they played better. But also, you
No,
gotta give
they
credit to
dominated.
Milan, because Milan is not an easy team anymore. You create a lot of struggles to anyone, even Liverpool.
Guys, what you guys are talking?
Milan's organization in the first half was pitiful. It was disgusting. And I think it's because they saw how Liverpool played. They figured
Hey
out
guys,
how to go.
real quick, guys, real quick. I'm getting into the terminal and I can't be on my phone. I'll join once I get out from underneath. Okay.
All right,
Cool, man. No worries.
Alright.
No worries. So,
They saw how Liverpool broke our lines, which is something that no team has done in many months. And they played the same kind of rhythm, same kind of diagonal out, diagonal in. And for the first 40, 45 minutes, in my opinion, it's not my opinion. I saw it. I was commentating every single play. They were dominating us pretty badly.
nah, man. Pete, what do you think about the Juventus performance? And Simon as well. I want to hear from you. Simon, you want to start first?
Hello. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, in the first half, Juventus was their players kind of more aggressive. They fought for the ball more than our players in the first half. Their goal actually, because their player pounced on a loose ball from the header from Theo. Otherwise, I think was it Salamakers? Salamakers would have received the ball, but because Juventus player cut off the ball from Theo to Salamakers, so that's why.
It was Theo Kessie.
Was it Kessie? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, it was to Kessie. So Theo meant to kind of pass the ball to Kessie, but it was kind of weak header. But the Juventus, I don't remember who that Juventus player was, but he fought for the ball, so he cut off the ball and then he just passed it right away to Morata. So that was, and yeah, so they were more aggressive for the ball. They
Yeah.
fought more for the ball. I didn't say that they were dominated, but the thing is they fought for the ball more.
We didn't win any
Yeah,
balls in the
second
first half. We did not win any balls in the first half. We did not win
I
any.
wouldn't go that far. But the thing is, they definitely put a lot of fight. Juventus
They
put a lot of
were
fight.
way more, especially after that goal. And this is what I was worried about before the game. Before that, I was worried that if they scored, they could sit back or in an organized way, the way Allegri likes to, and that's what really hurt us. They were playing counter-attacking football, way more organized defensively. 7 players always in front of us, way more organized, and we were disorganized. We were worried about their counterattacks and not reacting well to them. And that was the first half. Second half, like Roy was saying, we were way more well organized and prepared. I think they were playing in a way that we weren't expecting on the counter. And I think after the second half, we were ready for it. And we shouldn't have taken Kessie off. Shouldn't have taken Kessie off and put Benacer in, because Benacer did not play very well, I think. Tonali did, but Benacer wasn't.
Tonali is in incredible form. The guy ran for 90 minutes non-stop. And
You see that free kick where he very well could have scored if they hadn't gotten a foot on it. That deep free kick, and he kicked it low.
yeah. That was a powerful goal to him.
Yeah, he has a cannon of a leg, man.
He's showing up, man. He's showing up. Other players are not showing up. Some of our other players are not showing up. Let's. You know what? I want to talk about. I want to talk a bit about Diaz. What do you guys think about Diaz's performance?
He needs to keep his head up when he's dribbling. He'll like take one or two touches too many when there's a really good pass in front of him. But I love his close control. He just has his head down way too much.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go for it. Go.
Okay. Overall, let's talk about the dichotomy between first half and second half. First half, I was quite critical of him because we weren't winning the midfield. We weren't winning anything. They were just going through us too easily, and I was thinking that we needed an attacking midfielder that could come and help the midfield more. But on the ball, I like what he does. I like what he does on the ball, and he's always trying to do something positive, and I have nothing negative to say about him. But once again, in the second half, once the team looked a little bit more organized, compact, we started to close those spaces and made it more difficult for Juventus to keep possession. Then Brahim Diaz was able to even cut some channels, win some balls. He tried to be positive. I think today our whole offensive department was poor in their last decision making. But I mean, one of the more positive performers today.
Yeah, I think Brahim Diaz was really good. I mean, I felt like he was alone, a man alone in the desert at some point, because the other Leao, Selemaker, Rebic, they weren't playing at the level they used to. So he was kind of alone. But I think Diaz needs a striker to be 100%, to be more deadly than what it is. He needs that striker to do a 1-2 and to go for a goal or to go for an assist. And Rebic is not a totally striker. That is the problem. Yeah.
Can we find the link where we got?
Guys, I'll be on a listening mode. Okay.
Okay, no problem, man.
Laird, but I mean, not to like I know you don't consider them very highly, but today they played against literally two national teams of Italy, Bonucci and Chiellini, and then on the sides they had two Brazilian nationals. It wasn't that easy to do those 1-2s in those spaces, you know?
Yeah, they leave no space when they defend at all. They're so well organized.
Bro, it was the same team that we beat 3-0. It was the same team.
You know, P, I have to disagree with you on one thing. I think that Ben Nasser actually helped getting the passes forward with Tonali. I think even the balls that Diaz was getting from the midfield was mostly challenged by both of them. They covered that space so much well in the second half that they offered much room for Diaz to create. I think if we had a better right winger instead of Sidemakers coming on, Diaz was opening so much on that flank. We could have scored. I think we had so many chances going from there.
And you know what? I'm surprised on Diaz, the fact that he played 3 games in a row, man. He played against Lazio, Liverpool, and Juventus.
All of them. Only thinking, guys, with the sub for Mandiri playing. I don't know.
Dumbest thing I've seen him do.
Did he just waste time there? Or why would you take off a guy who's playing brilliantly? There is only 1 minute left. You cannot tell me he's tired with 1 minute left.
What is Pioli thinking? What the hell is he thinking?
I think he wanted a little more height.
But still, Pete, it does not make sense. Even if you wanted more height, get Gabia in.
Yeah, that's true. I don't disagree with that.
That's why I told you last time, Pioli with the subs, I don't know what's going on there, but he needs to understand them better. He needs to prepare them better with each scenario.
I wanted Pellegrini to come on for Leao.
Exactly. Why did you buy a striker not to put him in, and you're actually having a corner, and you could actually go and score again?
Well, especially when all of our attacking motions were leading to crosses, right? And you're crossing in to guys who don't have the stature. I thought we should have shifted Rebic out to the left and put Pellegrini in there and see what he can do, see if he can get ahead on something.
There was 1 minute left, and he stopped the game, and then the ref just ended the game right after. Like, why would you make that sub?
Yeah,
It does not
maybe
make sense. Like,
one of the
anywhere there,
dumbest subs I've ever seen.
it was so weird for me because I don't agree with having Maldini in, but like even in this game, I don't think he belonged to this game. I think the level was higher than what he could have done, and keeping Diaz till the last, maybe he could have shoot it like a lost ball or whatever.
Yeah, made no sense. Made no sense.
But
Yeah,
if we
I
get
mean,
these subs better, I think we can do even better with these.
But Anwar, I disagree with the Benacer thing. I think Benacer, yeah, he passes the ball better, but Kessie was helping us win the ball, and was taking possession away from Juventus. And I don't know why he made that sub. I don't understand that sub. I don't get it.
No, Oli, like I understand, like you want to do that sub, but not with the last minute of additional time. When you do that, most of the reps will call up the game. You do that like in the first minute of the additional time, so that they add another minute at the end. He waited too long. For me, he waited too long. In the end, he could have just waited and kept Brahim Diaz on the pitch. I think that's the right call to do in that situation.
I mean, 30 seconds to go. It doesn't matter. You haven't. It's a pointless sub.
yeah, you can put even Maradona 30 seconds, and if you have a free kick, maybe you can solve the game. But it's just what is gonna do Maldini in 30 seconds? What is gonna do Diaz in 30 seconds? I don't know. Or maybe Pioli tried to make that sub 5 minutes early, but the ball never came out. I don't know.
Then
Or
cancel,
maybe,
Maybe.
then you
or
cancel the
maybe.
sub layer. That's the call. Like it's too late now. Like, we can no need for it.
Or maybe Pioli told Kalulu. I remember was a throw-in close to the corner. So Pioli told Kalulu, just throw him in the box, and I'll put a guy that is taller than Diaz, and something is gonna happen. And Kalulu didn't listen and just played the ball, and we lost it basically. Because at that moment, just throw the ball in the box and try to be dangerous. Just try to create the last chance. But some players maybe didn't listen. I'm sure there is a reason. I agree with you guys. I wouldn't change Diaz the last 30 seconds. I will keep him. Or, I don't know, just put a striker, put a Pellegrini, not a. I think Pioli wanted just to lose 30 seconds and get the point. Maybe wanted that because we were too. We were attacking, and Pioli was like, "These guys are attacking, and maybe we get a goal in the counter. So I need to
Yeah.
break a bit the rhythm because they're
Yeah,
not
but
listening to
still,
me."
I think make a more useful sub. I hear you there.
Put a midfielder. Put a. Yeah. There is a lot of things you can do. So I don't know. I think it was a pointless. I agree with you guys. Kalulu's
I-
performance was amazing, by the way, guys. I really liked him the way he played.
Sorry, I disagree with this comment here. I honestly think if we played the first half with the same organization of the second half, we would have won today. We wasted it a half.
Totally
Today
agree.
we wasted it a half.
One thing I like too, I'm sure you guys have noticed when Kier went out injured, Tomori was shifted into the center of the back three, and that allowed him to cover more of those counterattacks with his speed.
Yeah.
When he was out on the right side of that back three, he was more on an island too far up to cover any of that, and that really helped us too.
Yeah, and after the performance Kalulu had, I'm a bit disappointed with Pioli because Pioli is training these guys, and you should know that Kalulu is able to do that type of performance after a year and a half having Kalulu. You should know the guy is able to play against Juventus with Tomori and Romagnoli in the middle. So you should give him some trust.
Well,
And
today he showed he can for sure.
Yeah,
But
and Pioli should know that. I don't know that, so I'm worried. Oh shit, Kalulu is playing now. But Pioli should know that. Should give him some trust.
guys, I agree with Ollie's comment. Honestly, I don't think that three in the back is Milan's DNA. We tried it so much in the past. It's not us. This is
But the
not
problem we
how
didn't play. We didn't
The
play.
second-
We didn't play three in the back.
we didn't play it the straight way. Like it was not a fully committed formation, but the idea was there in the first half somewhere.
No,
it was
Pioli was
Theo
But we
wide
going-
on
also
the
played
right.
three in the back in the second half, guys. In the second half, we kept on playing three in the back.
Yep. Yep, and it worked in the second half, like Roy said. It worked very well, and I think it was just the organization coupled with the fact that Tomori was in the middle. I think.
Anyway, Tomori
Sorry,
on
balance.
possession was wide. No, it wasn't central.
So you're saying we
on
played
possession
5 in the
was
back
wide.
in the second half? I don't think we played 5 in the back.
No,
No,
in the
we
second.
played three in the back.
three.
Who were the trio on the back?
It was Kalulu, Tomori, and Romagnoli. Tomori was literally in the middle.
No.
Romagnoli was
Yeah.
on the left.
And then
Kalulu was running as a right
sometimes
back.
Sometimes
No.
Florenzi would sit back while
I think they
Kalulu overlapped.
played. They stick to the same formation we're looking at right here. Just Tomori switching with Gear and having Kalulu there.
On the right, yeah.
He did.
I
come
didn't
forward.
see a fully committed 3 on the back, but on the first half, when we were in possession of the ball, I saw us playing with 3 on the back. When we lost the ball, we rotated to the 4 again.
Where we play 3 in the back, that third in the back, which is the right, sometimes it's Calabria, sometimes today was Tomori. It's a hybrid. Sometimes he goes up, sometimes he stays down.
So the best thing for Pioli
it's
is
a
to find the
fluid motion.
balance. I think he should find the balance between switching in formation within the game.
That's what they do.
No,
That's
but
what we
doing
do.
it much more efficiently, Roy. Like
Well,
sometimes
yeah,
it takes like 10 minutes for them to set in into the new organization they're
No,
trying
no, it took him 45 minutes today.
to. Yeah, but today because it's Juve. But if you played a weaker team, maybe that take much more less. But I think with this formation, we gamble a lot because now the midfielders go up a lot. They don't really cover much. I don't know. It presents itself like you're actually covering much more space in the back, but in fact, with that idea in head, with that assumption in head, you actually allow yourself to be much more open to counterattacks and one-on-one situations.
I think it was stupid to put Tomori as a right back. I thought Tomori as a right back was a mistake of the
Same thing.
of the broadcaster. I thought it's gonna put three proper central backs
But he was
like Juventus.
But he was.
But
No,
he
but
was
Tomori-
playing as a right back, like he was pushing as a
He
right back.
was-
No, it was
Roy,
not running.
he was-
no, not really.
No, he was staying with
playing
Morata.
the
He was
Bastoni role of Inter. He was the
He's-
Bastoni
Right.
played
No,
the LCB.
he
Tomori
wasn't
was the
doing that.
RCB, and he went forward kind of like Bastoni does for Inter.
No, he was playing like proper Calabria on the right. He was
But
going.
he was not pushing much, but he was in the right back position.
He was wide. When we had the
Yeah.
ball, he was going wide. So it
Normally,
wasn't a
3 in the
third.
back, they're not that wide. You have
They
a liberal.
don't go that wide. They stay in the middle and they give the ball to the right wing and the left wing. I thought Telemakis was the right wing and Theo was the left wing. Actually, it was a 4. Tomori right, middle, Kier and Romagnoli and Theo on the left. That is
I
the
don't know.
problem. When you see Inter playing in 3 at the back, the 3 at the back, they stay close with each other. They don't go wide.
But he's
Yes.
not playing like a natural fullback, guys. Come on, it's not a natural fullback position.
I know, but that's my problem. He put it as a natural fullback.
And
He
then
asked him
he
to
got,
do the natural fullback.
and then he just got Kier injured, and you went back to what you should have done from the first minute. That's the issue with what Pioli done in this game, and he should normally learn from this and improve on it. You should not be scared of Juve and thinking that Kalulu is gonna fuck it up with Morata on the left. No, you should give him confidence enough to tell him you have the capacity to run after him and get the ball. And I think he did that. Like for me, if we played with Kalulu from the start, I think we would have had much more organization and chances created in the first half.
This is a comment that clearly explains that Lucas never watched the Inter game.
No, look, like,
This is the comment.
You
This is
guys
a
are.
classical.
I'm sorry,
This
but
is a
you guys
comment.
are not right. What you're saying about Tomori.
Ah,
The way
guys,
it was used. If you play with 4 in the back, then the 2 defenders creating the play are one is center right, one is center left. Today we had Kier in the middle, Romagnoli on the left, Tomori on the right. That's 3 in the back. That's not
No.
2, that's 3.
No,
Yes.
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 no,
Yes, it
this
is.
is not what I saw. I saw a backline of 4
Well,
people.
We're not going to
And
be able
the-
to. We're not going to be able to solve this because we're going to have copyright problems, right? So we might as well drop it. I don't know
I get-
how
I-
we're going to prove it.
I can put a screenshot. I don't think with the screenshot we can have a problem. I can try a screenshot. If anyone knows where I can find a kind of a, I don't know, the game also, or extended highlights, I can try to see. But
So was Tomori playing center right, or was he playing in the middle?
he was playing on the wide right. That is my
No,
problem.
no, no. After Kjaer left the pitch, was Tomori playing in the middle, or was he playing center right?
No, but
In
we're
the
not talking
middle,
about after
in the
Kjaer.
middle.
No, Cazzo.
No,
In the middle.
Roy. You cannot do this after Kjaer left the pitch. We all
Where
know that he
was
went.
Kjaer playing? Was Kjaer playing in the middle, or was he playing center right?
No, he was playing. We were playing with two center backs. They were Romagnoli and Kjaer. Tomori was not doing the job of a center back. He was doing the
Kjaer
job
playing
of
in
a
the
right
middle,
back.
or was he playing center right?
What do you mean? No, he was not in the middle. I did not see him in the middle. I saw him as a.
Anwar, I'm sorry, you didn't see correctly. I mean, I don't want to be rude to you, but I mean,
No, we can rewatch the first minutes. For me, Tomori was on the sideline. He was close to the line, and that's where he got the ball. That's not what three in the back look like. That's a right back. Right backs are linked to the line. They play on the line.
yeah, but the way,
I think for me, he did that as a precaution because he was scared of counterattacks.
I don't know, man. I can show you if I can find I can do a screenshot and see. But I saw when the.
Do you remember when we
do-
played Costa Curta as a right back?
No.
That's practically the same kind of right back.
Anwar, it's simple. When we didn't have the ball, Theo, Kjaer, Romagnoli, and Tomori was in the same line. So that was a 4 defense.
yes, but when we have the ball, we're 3.
No. But listen, we're talking here. What defense? When you play with 3 defenders, the wings are not in the same line with Skriniar, Bastoni, and De Vrij. There is a line of 3, and there is a line of 5, and there is the strikers. No, we had a line of 4. So basically, Tomori was playing wide. I don't care when he moves.
That's what I'm saying. It's a kind of hybrid.
It was not fully committed, Roy, because
when we defend, it's a 4-2-3-1. When we have the ball, it's like a 3-1-4 something, whatever.
But you cannot call it three on the back if it's not this clear. Like,
look, can you? I'll do a screenshot. I'll do some screenshots.
And I saw the offside line, like the way we put ourselves, we arranged ourselves in the offside line. It was 4 in the back. Even Theo was in that line.
Guys, I saw the game, guys. That is the issue I have. That the problem is that Tomori was wide. When we didn't have the ball, Tomori was wide.
So Romagnoli was wide on the other side.
Yep.
No, there was
Yes,
Theo on the other side. That is
No, Theo was up the field, man.
He
No,
played
he
as
was
a wing back
defending.
today. Theo.
I don't think he was playing a wing back, guys. I think he played as a left. I saw him on Maignan left, and that's not what a left wing should be doing. When
So
defending.
left wing backs don't come back to defend?
No, they do, but that's not the whole 90 minutes.
And then go on. Listen, I'll tell you what. So first of all, I'm watching the game. I'm watching the goal. I just want to see who is the fault here. Let me see the position.
It was a lost pass or lost header.
I don't want to give a fault to. I mean, honestly, it was a good 1-2 between Dybala and Morata. They made a mistake, but
Roy, even the chat says that they saw Tomori as a right back.
It doesn't matter. He's wrong.
Guys.
Oh wait, so the chat says so?
No. The chat says so, but
guys,
actually watch the game as well.
Guys, stop 1 second.
It's not a right back.
Time out. This was Selemaker's fault. The goal is Selemaker's fault, guys.
How?
The goal is Selemaker's fault. Simple as that. Why? You see Theo Hernandez missing the ball with a header. He does a bad header. Yeah. You don't run to Dybala. You run away from Dybala. You run away from Dybala because Dybala has to run 60 meters. So you run away. You start to run away. because he's gonna do a pass and cut you out. You don't even have the offside with you to help you out. So that is he's unexperienced, but that is Selemaker's mistake. He needed to run. He sees Theo making a bad header, so clearly he's losing the ball. You run away. You run away, and you look at what's going on, and you make decisions.
I don't know what you're saying.
He goes like an idiot. With one pass, Dybala cuts out all our team with no offside, because you don't have an offside on the first half. So you need to run away. You cannot do that.
What do you mean run away? Let me see it.
You don't go to try to get the ball. You run away from the ball. You run away. You start to run direction to your goal.
Do you know, guys, the ratings for the game? A good source that we could look at?
I don't know. Maybe some Italian's website, but ratings are journalists that give that. So anyway, I just.
But you know, Roy, the problem I have with this is not Tomori playing a right back or a center back. I just want Pioli to commit to one idea. Like just commit to it. Do not play football and play it as a precaution. So I'm gonna put Tomori there, and then you had Kier injured for no reason. No need. You can do better than that.
I mean, yes, but also injuries. How can you predict when?
Of course, but you still got a goal and an injury, so it's not a good reading. That's not a good reading of the first half.
Did you say you still got a goal?
Like, we conceded a goal.
Yeah, but we conceded a goal on a corner kick where the team was positioned. Our defenders were in the box.
But still, this is the first time you changed the defensive line for the Serie A and you concede. Like, I think we only conceded once against Cagliari. So we were strong with the 4 backline with Calabria, Tomori, Kier, Theo. That's enough to actually maintain a good level of defense.
I mean,
but
you
like
can argue, from what we saw, you could argue he could have put Romagnoli to. Well, Beccaria played against Liverpool, so yeah, he could have put Romagnoli, Tomori, Kalulu. I guess he doesn't trust.
Or Florenzi. Florenzi is actually a right back. That's his original position.
Florenzi wasn't fully fit from what we read in the trial reports. I think that's why he didn't start. But obviously, he could have played Kalulu because Kalulu was excellent.
Was ready, yeah.
Yeah, but
we still had Andrea Conte on the bench.
Conte, right? Conte's on
like,
the bench.
if you have 3 right backs and your main one is actually injured, play one of the other 3.
Yeah, but this is like all, of course. Honestly, man, to me, the problem was not the lineup. It's the positional organization of the team, which in the first half, which looked like
what was the problem? Roy, I want you to focus on what was the problem of the organization of the team on the first half. What was the issue there?
The players are not closing the channels, are not compact, are not organized. We're all over the place.
So you're saying there is a lot of distance between the lines, right?
Distance and too much. There's no lines. There weren't lines. Milan has a very peculiar way of putting their lines together. It's a very untraditional way of putting lines together. It's not straight lines. It's more like you got these. It's a weird shape.
It's a kind of triangle.
It's like triangles. But when they're compact, it's very tough to beat Milan. And when you play that compact triangular lines and you win the ball, you psychologically overwhelm the team and you gain dominion over the team psychologically that you're playing against. Now, they didn't do that against Liverpool at all. Liverpool just completely run through us like a hot knife through butter. Juventus did the same thing in the first half. Thank God they fixed it in the second half. Thank God. So I'm happy about that. That's good that we did it, that we fixed it.
Yeah, we were pressing high, and our organization wasn't good enough to stop their counterattacks. That's where they really hurt us that first half.
I have a question following up on this as well. So this is because I saw Juve pressing the same way Liverpool did, but they don't have the kind of physique or fitness to press for the whole game the way Liverpool did.
Right.
So do you think that we only got back because Juve is not Liverpool? or we actually fixed some kind of
No,
issue in the midfield?
I saw it. I could clearly see the difference in the shape of the team. But also, I think you're right. Liverpool cannot maintain. I mean, sorry, Juventus cannot maintain the same intensity as Liverpool can for 90 minutes.
That's crazy. Honestly, when I think about it right now, like to maintain that kind of high pressure for 90 minutes and do it over the weekend as well, and then do it again in Europe with the same 11, that takes a lot of preparation.
He's been doing it for like 5 years now.
And they don't have the injuries we do. So
but
what's
the
the
only way
issue?
you can do that type of thing? Yeah, but the only way you can do that type of thing is when you win the ball back. You don't always have to go and score in the goal. So, like, if you guys were part of the follow along, Roy was saying once we got the ball, you don't always got to force it. Keep the ball, regain your composure, regain your stamina, and then go on the attack. And then another time you can get it, and then just go all out attack. You cannot go at 100 miles the entire time. Not even Liverpool can do that. But when Liverpool got the ball, they didn't always attack the goal. They kept the ball. That's how how you play.
Nathan is right. Yeah.
Nathan, if you get to do it for at least like 70 minutes, that's enough to win a game. Or 60 minutes, you can.
But in the EPL, 70 minutes sounds about right. But for all the other leagues, 60 minutes is good enough to win. To win even against the top leagues. So if we play high press like we did against Lazio, even against Lazio, we didn't go 100% the whole time. Whenever we did it, sometimes we just played. And that's the only way you can high press properly. You can't do it 100%. You got to do it at 60 to 70% and then regain your stamina.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Milan was way too eager in the beginning. They got the ball, they just went straight for the attack, and without offensive organization. When you should just be patient. Well, make your plays, allow the team to organize, wait for the right moment. I don't know what the fuck happened in the first half. I don't understand.
I want to know your take on this, Laird and Pete.
I think the first half we just conceded a goal in 4 minutes. I don't see the disorganization you guys saw. I thought at the end Juventus without set pieces never been dangerous against us in the first half, and I saw Kessie not covering the pitch properly, and not because the team was disorganized. He wasn't really understanding the game. But the overall team wasn't disorganized. I didn't see this disorganization you guys see. I think we conceded the goal in a stupid way, but after that, they never been dangerous. They never been like creating a clear chance against us. That's the thing.
It's not disorganization though. It's not about the team being disorganized. The team was organized. The problem is the pressing was disorganized. And if your pressing is disorganized, your defensive shape is not as
it can be broken.
How it should be. Yeah, exactly. It can be broken. That's what we're getting at.
Yeah.
I saw that same thing, Roy. I saw a lot of over-eager pressing. We were really up for it at the beginning, and it cost us.
Because they countered at the half of the stadium. That's where Tomori and Theo were. So it's pretty well advanced. You're pressing way too high. That's the whole midfield box of Juve.
Yeah, which is fine, and thank God Tonali and Tomori are so good at tracking back and stopping what could have been a little bit worse.
But even Kalulu on the second half, he was tracking back. Like he was. And what I loved about him is that he was not trying to foul them unnecessarily. He will just run behind them and allow Tomori to get the ball. And that's the proper way of pressing with two players. You don't foul. You just mark them enough till they give you the ball.
Yeah.
I think overall this is a big. This game, it sounds a little negative right now. I think overall this was a really positive result.
I don't see it as a negative result, to be fair. That's why I told in the first minutes of the podcast, I think we did great. We managed to scrap away a draw. We could have done better, for sure.
We should have won.
But Juve should be also... They should be lucky because they drew, and we had a lot of chances in the second half. They only had... I don't know, even the shots on target, they were not that scary. or I can't
All
recall
outside
really.
of the box.
I can't read beside the Moise Kean shot when they offered him that pass with the head. I can't really think of another chance that where Juve was really pressing us and we did some kind of mistake of positioning or whatever.
Yeah, no, look, my only disappointment is that if I know it's harsh to say because everybody is great in hindsight, but if Pioli would have just, I don't know, whatever he did in the second half, if he would have told the players to do that in the first half, this game was 3 points, in my opinion. We were the better team.
Also, I think Allegri helped us. The way Allegri plays, scoring 1 goal, sitting back and waiting for the opposite. Like you're giving us the ball to actually go at you.
Allegri is a word. Okay, I personally hate his football. I've always hated his football, and he gives you the game. He gives you the game, and yeah. To me, it's a bittersweet today. It's a bittersweet.
I mean, the good part, they're still in relegation zone, so they gotta scroll down to see their team on the ranking.
Yeah, they're in 18th. Let's hold on to that. Let's take a screenshot of that and just hold on to that close to our
I have so many screenshots of that.
What are the Chesney saved their ass today. His save was spectacular.
Guys, let's talk now about the next few games because I think we spoke enough about the Juve game. I don't know if the chat wants to add into this, but do you want to go back to the actions of the game there?
No, this is what I was trying to explain before, that we were playing with the defense of 4. As you can see here, when we don't have the ball, Tomori is wide right. You have Kier, Romagnoli, and Theo. A defense of 3. No, Salamaker is here, man.
Yeah,
Salamaker
he cuts into the midfield to cover the space.
Look. Guys, look at how much space we're conceding. This is this is in the first half, right?
But
this is because Tomori should not be there, Roy.
But look at all the space here. Look at Kessie and Benacer.
But there is no people there, man. Forget about there is no people.
No, they should be way
What are we
closer.
talking about?
They should be way closer, man. If I'm the coach of a team like this, I'm screaming at them because of.
But like, can you scream at Tomori for actually playing him in not a position?
Tomori is way too far. But listen, Laird, we know that when the team is defending, it goes to 4. We know that.
Yeah, but Tomori, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. He didn't put 3 defenders. He put 4 defenders. That was his mistake.
That's the 4 in the back. Yeah.
Look at the 3 defenders, how they are. They are close with each other. They are around this half moon. They don't move from that location. They are all of 3 close to each other.
Nobody is disagreeing with you here. We know that Milan defends with 4, but when we have the ball, it transmutates into a 3.
Yes.
But I'll tell you, when we have the ball, what happened? When we have the ball and we are defense of 4. Sometimes
it's not really a 3, Roy. It's much
really
more like a stretch 4.
Look at this. When you have a right wing, a proper one, Kalulu or Calabria, they go forward. This is Kalulu here and Theo Hernandez here, man. They are both going forward. This is Theo Hernandez. Look at this. This is Theo Hernandez and this is Kalulu, man. They go together.
This was the second half.
But having Tomori on the right back, that just Tomori cannot do that because it's center back.
Okay, but
so that's why I'm upset. If he plays Tomori on a 3, that works because Selemakers is gonna be that right wing he's gonna do all the wing. But Selemakers were going in the middle, so Tomori was a proper full back, and that is wrong. That was wrong.
Tomori did not play as a proper full back. Come on.
No, he didn't.
No, for me, that's playing Tomori out of position, guys.
He's a full back. Look at here. Look, he's a full back.
He should not be in that position.
He's a full back. He shouldn't be there. He should be a center back. If he's a defender of 3, you have Romagnoli here, Kier here, and Tomori here.
Again, off the ball, with the ball, 2 different. I mean, come on, man. How many times have we seen this?
I agree with Lair on this one. I honestly saw more of the fullbacks going.
But that's not what's happening.
That's your take. That's your take on it.
It's not my take. It's
It
Leo's
is. No,
number.
no, no. It is. It
It
is.
is.
Even
Guys
It
are
is.
telling me.
even no, Roy. Even the lineup on the official sites, it says 4 in the back. Like
I
we're
know,
just agreeing
but
on how the team
when we
plays.
have the ball, the tactic is that Hernandez moves up the field, and then the team shifts into a back three. And then as the play
Yes.
Roy,
develops,
I know that.
listen to me. As the play develops, then depending on how the play develops, then the right back also goes forward. But it depends on how the play develops. But it's a three. It starts at 3. Come on, guys. It's every fucking game. How can you not know this already?
Roy, I know that. I know that. I'm telling you, he didn't play with 3 defenders. That's what I'm telling you. He played with 4. Forget about when we have the ball, man. Forget about that. He played with 4 defenders, not with 3. He didn't play with 3 center backs. He played with 4 defenders. Look at when 3 defenders. I'm telling you the same example when they don't have the ball.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that we did. Tomori, when we don't have the ball, needs to stay in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. When we don't have the ball, Tomori shouldn't stay wide on the right. He should stay in the middle.
That's
simple.
the reason why he put him there is because fucking Calabria is injured. Florenzi is not fully
I don't
fit.
care.
You don't care, but that's why he put him there.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Okay,
It
so
is wrong.
So call him and tell him that he made a mistake.
It's not like that's wrong. You want to play Tomori, Kier, and Romagnoli? Play both of them 3 defenders and play 2 wings. Play Kalulu or Selemaker and Theo on the left and play 2 strikers, not a 4-2-3-1. That is a mistake. And a 4-3-2-3-1, Tomori on the right is a mistake. End of the story. I don't care when they have the ball, they move. I know that. I've seen it. I've told you that before. I don't care that. I don't care that.
You think a player with Tomori's speed can defend the fucking right side?
No, he needs to stay in the middle. I don't care the speed he has and everything. He needs to stay in the middle.
He's so good at what he does as a center back. He should stay all the time there.
Yeah,
that is it.
Yeah, he should be in the center of the defense at all times.
I am not defending Pioli today. I'm not defending Pioli today, guys. But the reason we put him there is because of the players that were absent. If you're telling me, well, he made a mistake because you should have put Kalulu there.
He already proved Kalulu that can play on big games. We already done that last season.
Okay, guys. But now you're kind of changing the argument.
Here. No.
Because with Tomori there, he did not play as a fullback. That's not the reality. It was 3, and then sometimes, depending on the situation, he would become a fullback. With Kalulu, who was more of a natural fullback, where we have to score, maybe Pioli told him, okay, listen, go for it. We got nothing to lose. Go for it. So do that.
I don't know, man.
Same.
I know.
I think it was wrong, man. That's it. It was wrong.
I think as a coach, when you prepare the game, you have to think about stuff like this. And if you took this chance, the chance is missed. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but for me, it wasn't that. That meant.
I think that
right.
For me,
we did not lose the first half because Tomori was on the right. When they scored on us, we were in our corner kick posture where you have your central defenders in the corner that are supposed to receive in the box, but are supposed to receive the head, and then you have your players who Salamakers and Theo Hernandez in the middle.
Roy.
That's a completely different formation. When you put a corner, your whole team is shifted differently. So even when we scored, and it doesn't matter what it makes. There's no correlation between the formation of how Pioli set it up from when we got scored on. There's no correlation at all.
I never said that, Roy. All I said is that it messed up the build-up for our plays because Salmakers was not doubling up on the left back on Alexandro on Juve. He was as well facing 2 defenders. Leao was facing 2 defenders. For me, you're not fully committed to attack because if you are, you actually push the fullbacks to double up so that they couldn't open up a defender and you're left on a 1-on-1. We didn't have that until we had Kalulu on the pitch, and then you had both Theo and Kalulu running.
But you're making the mistake you're making is that you're saying that because we had Kalulu on the pitch, all of a sudden we started playing. That is not why we started playing. The reason why we started playing is because we compacted, we closed the middle. That's where you win a game. In the middle, we closed the middle. Juventus could not find any more channels, and then we gained dominion of the game.
But Roy, we did that also in the first half.
No, we did it.
No, but when Kier was changed and we went back to the original formation, I saw Milan taking much more control of the midfield. It was still a duel between us and them, but it was half-half. Sometimes we get the ball, sometimes they get it. But second half, I saw much more of Milan dominating because we could double up on the wings.
How are you? Yeah, good. How was the game? It was okay. I'll be back in a second.
I think even if we wanted to start and even if we wanted to press high,
saying that Kalulu is
no, Roy. I think even if you want to press high and keep the ball in Juve's midfield, what do you want to do? You want to put Tomori, who does not press high and will sit back, or actually put a right back who will press with makers from the ball getting out of it.
It's not about pressing high. It's about it's about
even the approach. But that takes part into it.
It doesn't matter because even if you have a three in the back, depending on how you play the action, then you're both three in the back. One of them, whoever the designated one is, can come up. It depends on how you maneuver the play.
I don't know how to explain this to you, Roy, but I saw Milan getting back to the game when Tomori went back to be in a central back and we had a right back on the game. That's when I saw Milan actually creating something with the football they actually play every game.
No, the first half. I mean, I look, guys. I commented in that game. I saw play by play. I didn't see that. I saw Milan completely get dominated.
We also watched the game, Roy. We all watched the same game.
I did not see Milan take control of the game in the first half at all.
But I didn't see Juve taking control as well in the first half.
Say what?
That's what I didn't see Juve taking control in the first half as well.
No, they were definitely the
I don't think so, Roy. I think it was even position-wise. I think it was about the same.
I'm sure if you look at the stats of the first half and look at how many balls we won back, it's probably zero, probably one or two. And look at Juventus stats in the first half. If you compare the first halves, Juventus was 100% the superior.
I found the website here. It said player of the match, Mike Mignon. They gave him a 7.
To Mike Magnan?
Yeah.
Sorry, no, we did not. Ollie, that is not true, man. Ollie, that is not true.
They gave Romagnoli a 6.5, Tomori 6.5. I think the Rebic is 6.
6, Rebic.
Leao 5.5. Diaz 6.5. Florenzi 6. Silemakers 5.5. Benacer 6. Kessie 6.
That was that is not control. It was not control. That Milan had no control in the first half, guys. You do not control a game because you have a fullback. You control a game when you control the middle of the park. The middle of the park. If you do not have control of the middle of the park, you do not have any control. A fullback means absolutely nothing.
It's not the position that gives you control, Roy. You're understanding this wrong. The option of having the fullback overloading Juve does not give them the option of actually countering every movement they can. Because they are tired of just running back with Kalulu.
You are thinking about when we have the ball, but football is not just when you have the ball.
Of course.
You need to know if you are failing when you don't have the ball, you have zero control. Milan was failing when we didn't have the ball. It was, okay, what is Kalulu going to do? Go on the right? That doesn't solve the issues in the middle.
Actually, it did. Roy, it opened up the game for us.
Roy, if Kalulu goes up on the right, the midfielder is worried to cover Kalulu because he's going up on the right, and our midfielder have space to play the ball.
But they were playing again. They were playing through us. You have to, in order to control a game, you have to stop your opposition. If you cannot stop your opposition, you have no control over the game.
Well, I'm telling
Kalulu
you.
did not do that.
But Roy, when you
But
have
One
whole
player
control,
doesn't do that.
Wait,
Your
guys,
whole
can I say
team
something about
needs
this?
to do that.
Right. So the problem with Tomori on the right is, if you notice, our center backs are, when we have a lot of control, especially in the midfield, it also comes down to the fact that Tomori is able to push up in center back and get the ball from that center forward who's not being marked by a CDM, because the CDM is marking their midfielders. So our forward, our defender, as mainly Tomori, has the athleticism and power to step up, technically step out of the defense and into the midfield to intercept that ball. But with Tomori on the right, we neutralize that aspect, and Tahir and Romagnoli, they cannot do that because they are too slow. So they
You're talking about
because
one-
no. Listen, because they're too slow, they're not going to step up into that, because it's going to make the center of the defense, and like the defense and that spot in between the defense and the CDM, more vulnerable, because they won't be able to get back. Having Kalulu on the right and
That's
putting Tomori
what-
back in the middle is what allowed us to get more control of the game. That's literally Tomori's role.
It
to
wasn't
step
just
into
that.
midfield.
Wasn't it?
That's
Guys,
what-
do you honestly think that just fixing two positions on the field changes everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
No,
that
no.
CDM,
Guys,
no.
a football team is figured
Tomori
by
acts as
lines.
another CDM.
Defensive
Roy.
line, midfield line.
Roy.
We have 4 lines. We actually play with 4 lines. We play with a defensive line, a midfield line, attacking midfield line, and an offensive line. You just think that one
Roy.
player in the defense is going to fix everything?
Yes,
Come on.
Roy. Tomori acts as another CDM. He steps out of defense and goes
What?
up and acts as another CDM. You technically have
Tomori
3
just covers
CDMs.
one quadrant.
No.
We were getting beaten in every
No,
single.
but he
Roy,
can't
you're
do
missing
that,
the
Roy.
point. I think you're missing the point, Roy. Roy,
I want to
think
hear
even
Pete,
Tomori
Pete on
can-
this. I want to hear Pete on this because he's not
Okay.
talking a lot, and we are all overloading, like talking to everyone. Oh, Pete, you wanna?
I'll start off by saying only us Milan supporters can complain and argue this heatedly after a pretty good result. I agree. We attack with 3 at the back. It was wrong because Romagnoli and Tomori, especially Tomori, were playing way too far on the wing. It opened up channels, like Roy said in the beginning of that game, and it caused us problems and made us way too on the back foot, and so we couldn't control the game the way we wanted to. In the second half, I agree that once Kier came out of the game, Tomori is much better at countering counterattacks when he's in the center of that defense. So I agree with that. His speed and his ability to track back helped us control the game. And also, I think Tonali's second half performance is noteworthy as well. He really stepped up and controlled the game.
I want to ask you a question, Pete.
Yeah.
If you are Tonali, and behind you have Kier and Romagnoli, how do you press your opposition? How much commitment you put on pressing and trying to get that ball, instead of when you have Tomori and Kier, or Tomori and Romagnoli? Because I think when you have Tomori on your back, you are more brave and you press more. You try to get that ball because you know if you're not succeeding, Tomori is always gonna challenge his striker and always gonna back you up and help you on that. That is a fact. We've seen that. We've seen that a lot of time. Our CDM not getting the success on the press, and Tomori covering them and getting that ball and closing that pass.
That's
Even
why,
in this game,
that's why I
changer in
say
the
he's
middle.
another CDM.
He's a game
That's why I
changer.
said
If you put Tomori, in the center as a center defender, and you put me on the right back, we perform better. Imagine with Kalulu.
Guys,
Tomori in the middle
That's why
is a fact. We can see that. I can show
you
you a
do
lot
not
of chances.
close passes just by what you. The whole team has to be compact, not just one player.
but-
guys.
Yep.
But Tomori does it better, man. He's a fact.
But even the way you relaunch the ball forward, Tomori has an ability of a world-class defender of relaunching the ball forward.
Do you guys think that in the second half, Pioli just talked to Tomori. Said, Tomori, you have to do
No,
this.
no,
do this,
no.
do this."
No. Kia got injured.
It's
Kia got
Leao,
injured.
it's
No,
Mendes, it's
thank
Brahim
God.
Diaz, it's Rebic, it's
Roy.
Tonali, it's Kessie, it's the whole team that don't work.
Roy, listen
I'm
to me.
giving up. I'm giving up. I'm giving up.
If we stayed with Kier on the pitch and Tomori
Yeah,
with that
it-
position, trust
it
me,
would've
we'd
been
have
different.
lost the
It would've
game.
been different. No,
No, we.
you're absolutely wrong. Bro. Because then guys, hey, you know what? Let me put Kalulu and I'll win the World Cup. I'll win the Champions
Nah,
League.
bro.
No, it's
No
not
one
about
say that.
Kalulu.
No one
It's
say
about
that.
Kalulu.
You guys
No
are
one
telling
say
me
that.
I put Tomori in the middle, Kalulu in the left. I'm gonna win every single trophy. In the
No.
world.
No one say that. We were telling you that we are when the Kalulu coming in is just telling you when Kalulu came in. I'm not telling you Kalulu changed the game. When Kalulu came in, being as a
Tomori
proper
had-
right back and Tomori in the middle, our game changed because Tomori is like an extra defensive midfielder and an extra
Exactly.
center back with the physicality he has. And he's a
Exactly.
fan. We can see
It
that.
wasn't
In a lot of moments of the game, you can see that.
right.
Roy,
Like,
can you agree that
oh,
Tomori steps
the
out
ball
of the
doesn't
defensive
just
forward
go
to
into
step up?
Mori's. Like the ball
Roy,
doesn't just go into
Roy,
Mori's
can
area.
you agree
The
that
ball
Tomori steps
works
out
all
of
over
that
the
defensive
field.
forward and helps out in the midfield? Can you agree to that, Roy? That Tomori steps out of defense to challenge in the
But
midfield?
no, guys, you are thinking about individual plays.
It's not individual,
You
man.
have
It's a
to look at
different
the
way of
shape.
reading the
You
game.
have to look at the shape of the team. It's a team. It's not one player that makes one play up
Roy,
front
do
and
you
wins the
agree
ball.
with that though, Roy?
No, because what
Roy,
you're
do
saying
you agree with
it's
that?
not the reason why Milan played better. It's not
Roy,
because of
come
that. It's
on.
because
You're
of
telling
the
me
whole
that Tomori does
team.
not step up?
Guys,
Roy,
this is not
the whole
basketball.
reason why
This is
Kahir
not
and
fucking, this is not
Romano-
tennis. It's a team
Roy,
effort.
Come
It's a
on,
team
Roy.
effort.
The only reason Kahir and Romanoli can even have the
Listen,
positional
okay,
ability
hey.
that they do is because of Tomori. Tomori guarantees that.
You know what? I'm just gonna put Tomori Kalulu there. I'm gonna win everything.
Nah, just put Tomori in the middle, man. I'm not saying Kalulu. Just put Tomori. Keep Tomori center back.
I put Tomori in there. I'm gonna win the World Cup. Because of Tomori. I can have donkeys, but as long as I have Tomori there, I'm gonna win.
Roy. No, AC Milan.
Roy.
Stick on AC Milan and the player AC Milan.
You're missing-
and keep Tomori as a center back. Keep Tomori as a center back.
No. You have to look at the whole team. When a coach organizes a team, he doesn't just organize one player. It's the whole team. You have to look at Tonali's position, how Tonali played differently, how Kessie played differently, how Leao played differently, how Brahim Diaz played differently, Salamakers, Rebic, everybody, not just one player.
Okay, Roy, all I want to say is, yes, you look at the team, but you also look at the balance of the team. If your team is not well balanced from launching the ball from the back line to the midfield to the forwards or the wingers, then you have a problem. That problem is easily solved when Tomori steps up as a center back. Man, it's not just Tomori. There are some players like.
Okay.
Let me give you another example.
Tomori was a center back against Liverpool, right? How come Tomori did great against Liverpool?
He did amazing against
Okay,
Liverpool.
how come the rest of the fucking team did like shit then?
He did. The rest of the team did not do like shit. We know we were gonna be
How come
dominated,
Liverpool
right?
fucking did whatever they wanted?
Were you surprised about the game? I don't think you were, because you knew Liverpool were better. This is a different game. We are playing Juve.
I'm sorry, guys.
I think
you guys are giving way too much credit to. I mean, Tomori was excellent. I'm not saying he's amazing. I love the guy. He's the best thing since sliced bread, and I really mean it. He's saving Milan's ass right now because of his energy, his ability to defend. I'm not taking that away, but it is clear to me that it was the whole team, the shape of a team. When you organize a team, you look at the whole shape. You're not just focusing on one player.
But Tomori was still doing that job on the Liverpool game. He was still cutting the ball, relaunching very fast. And you can actually, with proper work from Kessie and Ben Nasser, we could have so many counters on that game.
What did you just say?
I know what I said.
proper
I know what
work
I said.
from
But,
Kessie
but on this
Benacer.
game, let me finish, Roy. But on this game, what we had Tonali and Ben Nasser stepping up on the second half, and
That's
that's
what I'm
why.
saying.
But it's all about
Exactly.
balance. When you change one position,
That's
the
exactly.
whole team. So we are discussing the same point.
Wait,
That's
wait,
what.
hold on. You're saying because you change one position, then everybody else.
No. We said the balance. The balance of that right side changes completely when you put Tomori in his right position. It does. When you let me give you another example. You have Cafu and you have another player. If you play Cafu as a right back, you actually allow yourself to go forward to do actually the football you want to do. But if I'm gonna play with a right back like Arbeloa, probably I'm gonna sit back and wait for the opponents to attack. That's what Tomori was asked to do in the first half. That's why he was not going forward. That's why he could not intercept the ball in the midfield and relaunch it the way he does. You know, in every team, there is a center back. You know, in modern football, Roy, in every team, there is one center back that does the role of getting the ball and launching it forward. In Juve, it's Bonucci's job.
That's not what's in the game.
It is very true. In Milan, in the past, it was Nesta. It was Nesta, then it was Thiago Silva's job, then it was some other players, then we had no one, but now we have Tomori who can actually do this. Romagnoli cannot do it properly.
No, but look at what guys, listen. Guys, listen, when you have the ball, right, and you're building, let's say you're Juve, and you're building from the back. Where are you taking the ball? You're going left, you're going right, you're going on the center right, center left. Is Tomori everywhere? Is Tomori fucking Flash?
No, I'm saying
no,
the role he can
cover
have.
all those positions. In the first half, we did not cover any positions.
I don't know, man. I tried to explain to you that it's about role and
guys. I've been
balance.
doing this for fucking 10 years. Live. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I know what I'm fucking talking about.
Well, I disagree with you, Roy.
Yeah, I know you disagree with me, and I don't care. But if you don't organize a team properly, you're not going to fucking win anything. In the first half, the team was disorganized. The whole team, not just Pierre in the middle. You're blaming Pierre because
we're not blaming Pierre. We're blaming purely for changing the formation in the first minute.
And Roy, if Tomori were to go forward like that, you already know Hernandez's defensive ability is horrible. So if Tomori were to go forward, you're leaving the center backs who are both extremely slow. You're leaving them vulnerable. If Tomori's in the middle, Tomori has the athleticism to step up a little bit. He doesn't go all the way up the field. Tomori will step up at least 5 to 10 yards into that midfield to intercept balls, and he has the athletic ability to get back. Cahier and Romagnoli do not have the athleticism to step up 10 yards. No, they don't. They don't have the athleticism to step up 10 yards and then track back if they get beat. They don't have the athleticism. They don't.
I know this. I know this, guys. I know this.
Okay, so if you know this,
you want to solve world peace? Put Tomori there. He's going to solve world peace. You want to fucking turn water into wine? Put Tomori there. He's going to turn water into wine. You want to fucking walk on water? Tomori will fucking walk on water.
Roy, this is I think this is my at least now.
This logic right here.
I can talk for myself. I disagree on this with you, Roy. I'm sorry. I
know you guys disagree with me, but whatever.
And today,
I don't know what to tell you.
And today, when I saw the formation, I hoped he's going to play with 3 center back because I want Tomori to do that job in the middle. That's what I was hoping. When I saw that he actually Tomori, when we didn't have the ball, was wide on the right. Tomori couldn't do that job anymore in the middle. And Dybala, the worst Dybala of the last 10 years, were doing whatever he wants in that middle. When Tomori came in the middle,
guys,
we can go with the 2 wings with Theo and Kalulu. We were going because Tomori was in the middle. We were going. Tonali was playing better.
As I said,
was playing.
You want to win the World Cup? Put Tomori in the middle.
Man, probably England is gonna win the World Cup, man.
Yeah.
With Tomori in the middle, you never know.
In the middle,
you never know.
Definitely winning the World Cup.
You never know. In the Euros.
Hey, put Tomori in the middle and 10 ball boys.
Be careful what he's saying, man.
Tomori in the middle. Tomori in the middle and 10 ball boys. England's winning World Cup.
No, we didn't. We never say that, man. We never say that. We never say that. But it's a clear quality. Everyone sees. Tomori has that quality. He has that pace that actually can
But this
anticipate
is thinking small. You
the
guys are
striker.
thinking small. You guys are thinking small. You're
No,
not
he's not
looking at the
thinking
whole
small,
picture.
man. He's
You're
not
not
thinking
looking
small.
at the
Okay,
whole picture.
okay, bro. It's a
Larry,
coincidence. We dominate
Larry,
Lazio. It's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. Okay, it's a coincidence.
Lazio, our shape was beautiful the whole game.
Yeah,
We
because
did
Tomori
not.
was in the middle and we had a right back.
Because
That's a fact.
Tomori was in the middle.
Yes,
That's why.
that was the only thing. We had a right back and a center back. Simple
Okay,
as that,
okay.
Roy.
Hey,
That is a
listen,
fact.
listen. Next time I get sick, I'm gonna go get Tomori's blood so I can get better.
And
I'll do
Lucas
that.
wants to talk, by the way. Lucas, say something.
Good evening. Um, I just came here to save this live stream. I was watching it and I almost fell asleep, and I can talk for everybody in the chat.
Okay.
And I think they summoned me here to save this live stream. So
No. You know who
so
summoned you? Lucas, you know who summoned you? Tomori summoned you to save this live chat.
Go for it,
yeah,
Lucas.
yeah.
Save the
So
live. Save the live.
yeah, so first things first, I think we need to kick Anwar. That that will save the life, 100%.
Shut up.
Okay. Go next one. Or
That's right.
that's it.
Second thing,
You have a second
um,
thing.
yeah, we need
Okay.
we need to be more interactive with the chat. You guys are not interactive with the chat.
Okay,
And
let's interact. Well, I didn't
and
interact with
last
the
thing,
chat because everyone was against Roy and we were already against Roy in the live, so I was
and
like,
last thing, and last thing to save this live stream, Roy needs to stop barking. He needs to come back to being a human instead of being a dog. So Roy, please
stop,
please use
shut
your
up,
magical
I'm
Lucas.
a,
words
I'm
to
a,
them.
I'm not a dog. I'm a Rottweiler.
What?
Lucas, you didn't say anything that makes sense in the last 3 minutes, man. How the
I
fuck you
think.
managed to do that?
What? I didn't hear you
Ah,
properly.
what? How did you
Well,
manage in 2 minutes to say nonsense in 2 minutes? All nonsense.
I didn't hear myself honestly. I was just talking. Like I didn't
Anyway,
plan this. I just came
what
here and started talking.
what do you think about the game, by the way?
Okay, first half we were poor. Second half, like I was so angry at the way the team was playing, so I decided to like switch between the Real Madrid and the AC Milan game. So I didn't get much to see in the second half, but um, in the last 20 minutes after Rabbit scored, I watched every single minute, and I think we played better as a team than Juve.
Yeah, we play better than Juve, and I think Juventus is a poor team. I don't think they're gonna manage. As you say, they're not gonna go top four this season.
Yeah,
You're right.
and I'm saying right now, Roy needs to pay me right now. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait to mail. Like, I need to pay rent, and I need Roy's money right now. So Roy, please help one of your
No,
Rosaneri family.
no, man. The bet is at the end of the season. You have to wait. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. I just wanted to ask Roy this question. Roy, do you actually have money?
no.
Oh shit. Not for you, man. You're not getting
Well,
any money.
I have my uncle has a job for you. Like you can be a janitor in my
Really?
school. Yeah,
Really?
Uh,
How
yeah.
much? How much?
Um, I think the school principal will pay you like um £5, £5 a week
That won't be enough to pay you.
for being a janitor. Five
That
pounds a
won't be
week.
enough to pay you, bro. You have to give me a better job.
No.
guys,
From now
let's
to
go back.
May, from now to
Let's go.
May, like you can make some bread with £5 a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the game. Let's go back to the Serie A. Let's talk about. Let's close this live talking about for the last 10 minutes How about
Larry.
yeah,
Do you remember? You remember how what I messaged you before the game about I didn't like the back line?
yeah, and I told
I
you
said that, didn't I?
hopefully it's gonna be 3 center back, but
I
yeah.
it made no sense. It made no sense from the get go.
Yeah, no. Anyway, we disagree on this. Let's talk about the next game. What do you guys think about the next game? Considering the injuries, how do you want to see
Macias is
the
going to
team?
play the next game.
To
The
play.
next game should be easy. Should be easy game. We shouldn't have any
I want to
problems.
see. I want to see real rotation. I want Gabia and Kalulu to play. I want to see actual rotation with our young players.
I think we will. I think
Mhm.
Pellegrini will play his first match. I don't know if he'll start, but he'll play.
When is the next game?
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday against Venezia.
Nice.
So I see us playing Pellegrini and Maldini in that game.
And Ballo-Torre as well. I think Teo needs a rest.
Honestly, I think it's more important to win against Venezia than against Juventus. We cannot take any risks. He has to build the best players. Because if we lose points against Venezia, then we're fucking donkeys. So he
I don't
needs
see-
to-
I don't see this Venezia team taking any points from us. Like, they were so awful today, especially against Spezia. They were also awful.
I wouldn't take any risks. I would put a formation to win the game.
But
And
I
then
feel
they-
like our best 11 is a bit tired. Do you think they need some rest? Some of the players need some rest.
I mean,
Yes.
you play them. You play them for 50 minutes. I mean, you can score a few goals in the first half.
Large, can you please pin Rahul Singh's comment?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, Rahul. I know that I might have hurt your feelings since I decided to go in on your baby daddy, but please don't take it personal. It was just all jokes. So, yeah, I like Roy just like you do, but not not in an extreme level like you do. You know, I know that you idolize Roy and all that, but like, chill.
I know you. Lucas, you idolize me. I know you idolize me.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I
Yeah,
don't.
Lucas.
I heard
taking
you
money from
literally
you.
did. When you saw my
I'm taking-
Instagram, you fucking wanted to sign your fucking.
No, I'm taking money from you, man.
Yeah,
I'm taking
you're
money
like,
from
oh my
you,
god,
man.
you're a rock star. Oh my god, you're a rock
I
star.
am
Oh my
taking
god,
money
oh
from
my
you
god.
in May,
Let me
Roy.
get a selfie.
Roy,
I want
I'm
a
taking
selfie with
money
Roy.
from you in May. Roy,
Okay, I muted
know what?
Lucas. No, I muted Lucas. Let's talk about the Venezia game because Lucas is like talking shit. What do you guys think about the Venezia game? What do you want to see for the Venezia games? Pete,
Total
you
drama.
start, man. Pete, start. You start. What is
I
something
want
you
to
want to see
see.
change?
I want to see good rotation. I want Ballo-Torre to start the game because Teo Hernandez looks really gassed. He looks the most tired, I think, of all of our players. So I want to see him playing. I want Kessie on the bench resting and thinking about his future and what he wants from life.
What he wants to do with his life.
Yeah. What is it you say you do here is what I want them to say.
Yeah.
And then I want to see Pellegrini coming on at some point. Maybe we don't start him. Maybe we get a goal or two ahead, but I want him to get good minutes. This is the perfect game for him.
What about midfield? You're looking more Tonali, Benacer.
Yes, or
would
Tonali and someone else who, if anyone comes back healthy. I don't know the status of Bakayoko.
Krunic.
but-
No, I think Bakayoko it needs another 3 weeks,
It was off.
and yeah. So and I don't think Krunic is ready. So it's gonna be if you want to see some change, or Benacer Kessie or Benacer Tonali. If you want to see
Yeah.
some change, I hope Benacer Tonali because I think Tonali is handling physically pretty well. I would like to do you want to see Kalulu? I think he did well. What do you think about Kalulu?
Yeah, I think
deserves
so,
it.
especially since Calabria is injured.
Okay, no Florenzi.
Well,
wouldn't give
maybe
Florenzi
Florenzi
that
on the
position.
right wing for this one.
Okay, so what I'm looking at the moment is Mike Magnan, Kalulu on the right, Ballo-Torre on the left, midfield Benacer, Tonali. I think centre back we are forced. Tomori, Romagnoli, Kier is not gonna come back to play, or Romagnoli Gabbia. I think Tomori as well needs a rest. He needs one game to rest. I don't know which one. Uh, what about the attacking solution? Florenzi on the right can be an option. I don't think Selemaker is giving a lot to the team recently.
Hey,
In
sorry.
okay.
Will Macias be ready? Does anyone know? By Venezia?
Probably in the bench, but I don't think ready to start. Would you play Maldini this game or Castillejo?
No to Castillejo.
Not at all.
Maybe if we need to. He's not my first choice. That's for sure. Coming off the bench. I mean, it depends. Like, what is his future with us? If you see a future in him, play him. But if you don't, then there's other priorities. There's other players that need time.
Anyone knows if Giroud can be ready for Venezia? I don't think so.
Yeah, he was actually ready to play against Liverpool. And he was ready to play today, but like he just had some minor issues. But he'll come
Are
back.
you sure?
Yeah, even Ibra, he was ready to play against Liverpool and Juventus, but like I said, the coaching staff didn't want to risk him.
Anwar, what is your take about Venezia? Do you want to add anything? What do you want to see against Venezia
I agree
from
with you.
Pioli?
Yeah, I think we should rotate, but also keep some players on the field. I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know if Giroud or Ibra will be available, but that's a great plus if we can have any of them. Also, I'm thinking about what we can do with Diaz because I think he needs to rest as well. He's been giving it his all for all the games. But
I wouldn't.
the running he does, even in this last game, I don't know if he's gonna be. He might get injured as well if you put that much stress on him every game.
Yeah, I was thinking the
By the
same.
way, I just wanted to ask you guys, why you see Juve finishing at the end of the season?
I
think
told
they're
you,
still-
man.
Top 4.
Fifth.
Fourth or fifth.
I still think they're gonna finish top 4 or top 3.
Yeah, top 4.
They have experienced players. It's not about. It's only about form. It's gonna come back with smaller teams,
Yeah, they're gonna get points against the smaller teams.
I'll say
especially if they do well in Europe as well. If they manage to qualify in Champions League, it's a big boost.
I'll say Seth.
I think fifth as well. I think they're not going top 4, and they're gonna fight against teams like Lazio, like Fiorentina, like
Lazio
Atalanta.
and Roma today losing form against small teams, so watch out for that too.
Well, but that is Juventus lost small teams as well. They lost points with small teams as well. So
Yeah, it's gonna happen to all of them, and it's hopefully it doesn't happen to us. I think we can. I think this year we can actually go all the way without that happening. I think.
I don't want to see Leao playing against Venezia. I don't think his mindset is good enough to handle small teams. He finds the concentration and the motivation with big teams, but with small teams, sometimes he gets lost. It's kind of the complacement kicks in. So I don't want to see Leao. I want Leao in the bench. I would love to see. Of course, the only one we have available at the moment is probably Maldini. So I would love to see Maldini Diaz playing with Florenzi on the right. So kind of what we did with Juventus that we won 3-0. But instead of Çalhanoğlu having Maldini on the left and Rebic as a striker. I wouldn't risk it. I know it's risky. It's risky, but we need to rest some players and come back because Spezia is better team than Venezia.
I mean, honestly, if you do like, I kind of consider that a little bit of an extreme rotation. But if you do that and you win, then you gain players. You gain players. So it's maybe it's a risk worth taking. We are at San Siro. If you can get Maldini to play a full game finally, and he does well, you get Balotelli and the other guys. Maybe could be a good risk to take.
Yeah, also for Venezia, they haven't played in the San Siro since the early 2000s, last time they were in Serie A, so
Yeah.
That'll
It's
be
gonna
tough
be a
for them.
full stage. Yeah. It's gonna be 35,000, so we need to go for it, man. We need to go for it. We need to
No,
risk it a bit
I
more.
think I think I think our fans will intimidate Venezia players just like Liverpool fans intimidated our players. So I think if we uh I mean what word should I use? Yeah, we should basically do what Klopp did. Klopp basically benched um four starters or five starters against us, and they still won. They still won against a quality team, and this
Yeah.
is Venezia. Like this is worse than the Milan team that played against Liverpool. So why go all out against Venezia? Doesn't make sense. We,
And
we,
I
we
think
can
I
we
think
can we can always bring on our
But,
best players
but
to rescue teams.
Lucas, how many times have we seen Milan lose against these teams?
Well, this was one when the banter era. The banter era is
No, not banter. We've seen
Last
this.
year
yeah.
we lost to Spezia.
We've seen it even under Ancelotti.
Okay, home games.
Home games
No.
too.
Even
Home
away
games too.
game.
Which small team did we lose to at home?
Every year. Every year.
No,
I
Lucas,
remember that Benevento
no,
match really well, where their goalkeeper scored a header on us to win the game
yes,
at
but
San
like
Siro.
again, banter era.
No, but even
I'm
against
talking about
Spal,
Our
we
whole
drew.
history. The whole
yes,
I wanna-
yes, yes, yes. I
I
agree.
wanna I wanna I wanna
agree
back
that we
back up I wanna back up Lucas on this one. By the way, we lost against small teams the previous year with our best starting 11. Against Spezia was our best starting 11. No one was missing. Even Ibrahimovic was playing. I think with small teams, if you put some players from the bench, they are motivated to show Pioli they deserve that play, so they can play more, and they're gonna be more concentrated. With the players that actually plays always, or our starting 11, there is some complacement. Maybe they underestimate the opposition, and we can lose points. But with the guys coming from the bench, they're gonna give everything because they know it's one of their chances to show Pioli they can play more regularly. And I remember we won a game against Verona the previous year with our second lines. Dalot was playing on the left, Krunic was playing as a number 10. So there was some arrangement. Castiego on the right, and we managed to win that game. So I think that's why we need to put some second choices in the pitch because they are more motivated, they are more fresh, and they want to show Pioli they have a place in this team. And Kalulu is good enough for Venezia. Balotelli is good enough for Venezia. Benacer, Tonali in the middle are more than enough for Venezia. I think Maldini is good enough for Venezia. And even if he's not good enough for Venezia, if you have the other 11 good enough, he can perform decently. He can help the team.
I mean,
But we need to rest players.
this team that Oli
and
is showing
reported
should be fine.
Sky reported that Messias will be back for the Venezia game.
Messi.
Messias.
Okay, he's gonna be in the bench for sure. Pellegrini and Messi
He
is
might
gonna be in the
start.
bench.
He might start.
Really?
Yeah.
So right now we're tied at the top of the table.
They reported that Messias failed his medicals, but because it was too late and Milan couldn't find another replacement, they just decided to go with him and get his fitness up in Milano.
You know the medical they do is not for if they are fit enough. The medical is to check your blood, your
Yes,
heart.
they do
If
two
you have any
medicals.
heart disease or something really serious that you can actually not be a professional football player. So it's not like your muscle and stuff like that.
We even
Yes,
look at your
yes, lads, but they do two medicals. One is one you just mentioned, and one is a fitness one.
Knowing Pioli, he will start probably bench him because he does not take
Yeah,
risks
yeah.
with the
I mean, yeah,
players
you
coming
probably
from
want to
injuries.
start him on the bench.
but
and
again,
come
but
easy.
again, we have sales makers who is awful. Like to me, I don't know how we signed him. Um,
I think you're wrong. Lucas. There's no wrong.
This guy doesn't go
Lucas,
forward.
you Lucas, when a player does great, like today, you're saying Rebic is shit. You for the whole week, you're saying Rebic was shit. What about today? Was Rebic shit today, Lucas?
Uh, um,
Uh,
uh,
uh, uh, uh, uh,
let me answer the question. Let me
uh,
let me answer the question. Let me answer the question.
Lucas, I'm mute you because you don't have an answer,
No, no,
man.
no, 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 no.
You've been
I have an
saying he
answer.
was
I have
shit,
an
and now
answer.
he's scoring like a
I,
killer.
I have a reason why I said Rebic was shit. Because of last season, he played as a striker last season, and he didn't do much. As for sales makers, this is valid. Like sales makers just can't do anything going forward. When you see him going forward, 2 seconds
Just
later he just goes backwards every
Lucas,
single
just
time.
keep your
Just backwards,
statement. I don't want
backwards,
an explanation. For me,
backwards.
Lucas doesn't know. This is the best comment today. Lucas doesn't know. That's it.
He just goes backwards all the time.
but
Here we
but
go.
when he
So
has
Another.
good games,
Here's another one.
what do you say? I mean, Salamakers had a great game against Lazio.
Yes.
It was
no, he didn't play. He didn't play full 90 minutes. He
He
came on as
came
a
from the bench. Yeah, and he had a great game.
yeah.
he
He had a
get,
great game.
remember when he
Nah,
came in, he was a beast when he came in.
Helped
Yeah.
set up both goals
what
against
did you
Liverpool.
guys watch?
No, but the effort that the Soundmakers does not allow him to be there for 90 minutes because he runs so much. No other players on the pitch will run throughout 60 minutes the way he does.
I didn't see him running.
Lucas,
I didn't see him running as much today.
you
Even in the
You
later.
didn't even watch the game. You said you watched Real Madrid.
Yes, I
Lucas.
watched. No,
Lucas.
I watched. I watched the whole
Lucas,
of the first half.
you're killing me, man.
I watched the whole of the first half, and I didn't say I
Yeah.
didn't watch the second half. I was
How,
switching between games.
how Asensio played, man. Don't tell me how Salamakers played. Tell me how
Actually, we
Asensio
played better
played.
in second half. Like, that's what you should have watched.
Nah. Yeah. I watched his combinations with Diaz.
Lucas, let's
When
engage with the
he was
chat a
playing.
bit. Let's engage with the chat a bit. Answer this question, man.
That dude's avatar is epic.
Add one before the 8.
Okay.
Put on.
So he's not. He's 9. He's 9.
No, I said put one before the 8.
Okay.
No, you said add one.
Anyway, guys.
Listen,
No, but Lucas, you have
No,
to be
because-
consistent. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent.
because I'm not a boomer like you guys. You guys make fun of my age and all that shit, but it doesn't matter to me because like I am happy being young instead of being old like you guys. You guys need to worry about having children already.
Old and
Having-
wise. Old and
having-
wise.
But
I have
Having
one
replacements-
already. I have one already.
I'm sure
It's
he
called
did not
Lucas.
watch Ronaldo play.
Yeah, we
I have
have
one.
a child here. His name is
We
Lucas.
have a kid. He's called Lucas, man.
We
We're
have to
growing.
baby-
You need to have successes for
We have to babysit. We
visionary
have to
team.
babysit
Lucas, you have like 10 dads.
I mean, Roy is paying you. He's paying your food and everything. He's sending you money. I'm giving you an education. I'm actually giving you. So we have a kid. We are growing a kid here.
We're raising a kid here.
I'll be your
I'm
fun
really
uncle.
sorry.
I'll give you your first beer.
Yeah, exactly, man. Oh man, I wish I was 18 as well. We were winning the Champions League when I was 18.
Same.
Fucking that's. Anyway, guys, we're gonna close this post match. Was quite.
Guys, what's your pronostic for the next game? That's gonna be our last. Who got it last time right? No one, right?
No,
Ever.
1-1. I think Lucas got it 1-1.
Nah, I didn't say 1-1.
What do you say?
He said like 5-0 or something.
I said 2-1 Milan.
You almost got it. I
Roy
mean,
said
Kalulu.
17-7 Juventus.
I
I
said
think.
2-1 to Milan too.
No, I didn't say that. I think it was Roy.
That
No,
was
I
a
said-
2-1 game.
I said
That was
17
No,
to 7.
next game is Spezia or Venezia.
Venezia.
So what's your pronostic, Larry? We'll start with you.
Oh man, I think we're winning. We're winning 2-0.
Scores?
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 as well.
Okay, give me the scores, guys, if you can.
I'll say Diaz and Florenzi.
Okay, Lucas.
4-0 Milan.
4-0 Milan. Who's scoring?
Daniel Maldini, Leao 2 goals, and Kalulu.
Okay. Roy.
5-1. Maldini, Salamakers, and Rebic scores 3.
Nathan.
I'm going with 2-0. Diaz and Leao.
Diaz and Leao. Okay, Pete.
3-0. Rafael Leao times 2. Pellegrini in the 80th minute.
Hey, that we gotta keep watching for that 80-minute, man.
I know. I'm waiting for it, bro.
Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen?
3-0. Yeah, let me give my pronostic, Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucas, let other people talk, man.
Yeah. I will.
3-0 Tonali, Diaz, and Rebic.
Wow,
I
beautiful.
like it.
What about another prediction? Who's gonna get injured next game, guys? Let's bet this one.
My brain.
I'm actually serious. Give me a name, guys. Who's gonna get injured next game? Romagnoli. Okay. What about you? And
You know, I have a feeling that Diaz is gonna take it someday.
Yeah, me too. He's built like he's like a bird,
And
man.
you know,
It's like
that's
the bone
our
structure of a
weakest.
bird.
That's our weakest position because we only have Krunic and Maldini who can play there.
and Messias.
Hopefully,
I mean, still, even Messias, like, we don't know what to expect yet.
I mean, we
So
can
you
always
guys-
switch to a 4-4-2.
So Nathan, okay, Anwar says Diaz. You, Roy, what do you think? Rognoli, you said, yeah.
Romagnoli's gonna
What about you,
Romagnoli.
Lucas?
Mike Mania.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Hey,
Don't even think about it. I hate you.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, you're not coming the next live if you get injured. Not coming for a month until he comes back. You're not coming in the live.
I mean, we always have Plizari. He's the next Donnarumma.
Okay,
You know what?
Bring Pizzari, Maldini, and Colombo.
By the way,
you know what?
Donnarumma played today.
I saw that. Yeah.
Lucas Paquetá put one past him today.
Yeah. Messi, still nothing.
He's gonna score. He was so close, Roy.
Yeah.
P, you said you're going to make a league for the for Serie A Fantasy League.
I already made the league.
All right, let's do it.
It's a one-man league. I'm the only one in it right now.
Oh shit! I need to get.
Then
Let's
send
sign
the
up.
link.
You know,
Somebody
put the
sign up.
link. Put the link on the chat, man, so everyone can join from the chat.
All right, can do. Do you want me to put it on the WhatsApp?
Put it on the
group?
private. Put it on the private and
No, put it in the public chat. So even the
No.
people that actually-
No, he can put it in a private, then live. You can post it on Twitter, and you can tell people to follow your Twitter account, the Rosanary Twitter account. Then you know what I mean, right?
YouTube doesn't allow you to put links on the chat. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, so post it on the private chat, then lie to like post it on Twitter, and he would tell the Rosanary TV fans to go
So-
and check the Rosanary Twitter. Simple as that.
One second. If I okay, so I'll put it on the Twitter account. I'll put like let's join the Rossonari Fantasy League, basically.
Yes.
Hey, Larry or Roy,
it's available on your
make a
on the phone.
WhatsApp group and make a WhatsApp group for everybody.
Nathan, that's only for boomers, honestly.
Oh my God, Lucas! Please, man, you're gonna be a boo. You're gonna be. Listen, these Gen Zs, man, what the fuck they're doing? Anyway, I would.
So
Lucas,
while
you are going to be the worst boomer ever. You know that.
While we're here,
you're going to be a grumpy ass boomer.
I'm never going to be.
You're gonna be
and
a
if I'm going to be
boomer.
a
You're
boomer,
gonna complain. You're gonna
if
be
I'm
an
going to be a
old
boomer,
ass, grumpy ass boomer. That's
I'll
what you're
still
gonna be.
I still have
Roy,
You
like
won't have,
9
you
years.
won't have
can't
anything.
expect much.
You won't have anything.
Roy, we can't expect much from Lucas' generation. I mean, they're the ones who are eating Tide Pods and shit like that. So
That is
I mean,
true.
we can only expect so much.
What is this
Your
code
generation,
that you wrote?
your generation was eating bat soup, so
Bat soup. What is that? Is
Bat
it good?
soup. I mean, the Chinese culture eat bats anyways. They don't eat fucking Tide Pods.
Yeah.
So
What we're talking about, guys.
while I
wanna
have
say
all
my-
you guys here, before it gets totally derailed, so it's you go to the website that we posted in the chat, and then you create your team, your fantasy team, and then it makes you sign up with your email address and your name, right? And then after you're in and you're signed up, you can search for a league, and it's the Rossoneri TV League, all capital, Rossoneri TV. That's the league. And then
And,
there's a special code that I put in the private chat that you guys can share however you want. That's how you get access to our private league.
So can I share it to the chat so the people can join us, or it's too many people? It's not gonna work.
Not everybody's gonna join it, so just
Yeah,
do it.
any amount of people can join.
yeah.
So I'll put
It's
the code
unlimited
on
numbers.
the chat. This is the code on the chat. So you guys get access with this code, basically.
I mean, I think it's even available on Android and Apple Store, right?
Yep, it is. I've been doing it on my laptop, but yes, you can get. I think you can get it on there as well.
So you're gonna create an account, then look for Rossoneri TV, and then use that code.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just
Is that
click
code?
on Join League and you look for Rossoneri TV and add the code.
Yeah, and it's Rossoneri TV, all caps.
That's cool. And if you guys don't remember the code, just text us on Twitter or Instagram. I'm gonna put the link on
Guys,
Twitter
be sure
anyway.
to read the rules of the game, of how you play the thing, so that you know when to make subs and changes to your formation and stuff like that.
The links are not valid. I don't see any links that are valid.
Is your laptop that is not valid, man?
No, it doesn't take me to any site.
Serie A Fantasy. It should work. It works for me.
Oh,
Just type in
Lucas.
SerieAfantasy.com.
Come on,
Wait,
Lucas. Too many porns link, man. You have there. That's why it's not working. Your laptop is exploding, man.
So we are the boomers, and you don't know how to handle a search.
Exactly.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
I think you
Lucas,
guys
Indeed,
copied
they
the
don't have
message.
any money.
Why your laptop is so slow, man? What are you doing with your laptop, man?
No.
Give it a break.
I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone, and I think you guys are trying to like copy the message or something. And you
Anyway.
can't copy messages. You can't copy messages on a phone.
Yeah, you
So
I can't wait, man, to go, and I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna just set my team, and I'm gonna win easy, man. I have the highest knowledge here.
let's
I have the highest
You know,
knowledge.
guys-
I know what
you
you
know?
gotta do. Get Tomori in the middle.
Well, definitely, I'm gonna. put
Yeah,
Tomori
man,
in
I'm
the
gonna get him.
Yeah,
I'm not-
you
I'm
have a
not-
transfer budget though, you guys, so you got to be careful.
Yeah,
You guys
can
are talking
outspend
about-
however you want.
You can't be PSG. You don't have unlimited funds.
you guys were
Well,
talking about a PES tournament too.
Oh yeah, let's do the PES tournament. There, you guys have no chance.
You know,
to work with.
Roy, this is
No
how I
chance.
won the Kier shirt with my friends. We played the Euro Fantasy League. So I'm suggesting we do a kind of gift like that. For the winner of the league, we offer a Milan shirt.
Okay,
I agree with
How about
that. We
sounds good. Tomori.
I mean, depending on the whatever, like we can ask the guy who's gonna win which shirt you want or whatever you want to win.
Yeah.
no, it's gonna be
It's a
a
good
Casti shirt. A Casti shirt is gonna be.
No, man.
People try not to win.
I will
that.
not try to win that.
No, let's see. Maybe we buy some big ass player in January. So let's wait until the end of January.
Yeah, but
Maybe
we do a gift for the winner so people actually engage with the game.
You know what? You know what? I'll tell you what. The present is gonna be an AC Milan shirt without any name on the back because
So
the
far,
club is more important than the player.
What about a
so far
jersey
I'm
with a
the only
legend
Okay?
name?
Huh?
so far I'm the only one that joined.
What about a jersey with like a legend's name on the back?
You guys can put whatever name you want. This channel is never gonna put the name of a player in any shirt we're giving away. End of the story. And are we inviting Antonio in this fantasy league or
No,
just
no, I'm sorry. No, I'm joking.
Antonio, join the fantasy league, man. Watch the. You know what? Let me put it on the video, the code, so people can see it. Watch the video again, and here we go. And put the code. Antonio, so join us, man, on the league.
So
Last
do I
thing,
have to? Sorry, do
yeah.
I have to select the team first before registering?
Yes, it makes you choose your team.
And I have.
It doesn't want to
100
give you. You can't have an advantage to like see how players are doing ahead of time. So you have to just do it. That's how I had to do it too. So
Okay. Well, I mean, this is pretty easy.
And note, like, after you select your team, you can only make like 2 or 3 transfers the next time, like the next weekend, the next match day. So like,
Mm,
make sure you like you select a team that you think can be consistent throughout like 5 match days, like just consistent.
Also,
gotcha.
I think you can
Yeah.
only make subs and transfers before the beginning of the
But
match
it
day.
doesn't.
Like when the first game starts, they stop all subs and transfers.
Yeah, so like you have to like make transfers and all that before Tuesday, before the match on Tuesday, the first
Not
match
before
on
Milan
Tuesday.
on Tuesday, but the first Serie A match.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Lucas, our
problem I
generation
ran into.
invented this game, man. Don't explain us how to do that.
I've
Our
never
generation
played,
invented this
I've
game.
never played this, so I need
Well, our
to.
generation invented TikTok and COVID.
Exactly.
That's
TikTok
for
and
sure.
COVID. Yeah, that's the
You
worst
invented
generation
TikTok.
ever.
Wait, in
Our
fact,
generation invented this.
I am not part of this generation. I'm actually part of the generation of the of the
You don't even know, man.
of when people thought Disney was better than Nickelodeon. Because imagine in this generation, people think that Nickelodeon is better than Disney. If you guys
I
get
used,
me,
Yeah, they're crazy for that.
yeah.
I agree with you there, man.
So,
anyway.
you think this Disney is better than Nickelodeon?
What's that?
You think Disney is better than Nickelodeon?
It was when I was growing up, and I think it still is. But
Yeah, exactly. I was part of that generation.
Cartoon Network was the best back in my
Okay.
day.
You
Way
went too
back in my day.
Okay, you went too far. Yeah, I get it.
Wow, man, he's so young, man. He's a kid. Yeah. Man, I don't watch cartoons, man. I watch Simpson and Dragon Ball. That's it. That's the big and Family Guy,
What about
American
Rick and
Dad.
Morty?
Rick and Morty is your generation, man.
No, that's a
Okay.
good show, man. You'd
I
actually.
mean, I mean, Family Guy is also our generation. So
No,
I
no
don't know
chance,
what
man. No chance,
it
man.
is our
The
generation. Family Guy is
the
our
joke
generation.
the
who's
jokes
the best
Family
right
Guys
back
use
in Italy?
in Italy. I'm not telling you, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Put
telling you
Tomori
either.
as a right back.
You can put center backs as
Yeah,
right backs, left
yeah. You
backs.
can do it's defenders, midfielders, forwards is how they do it.
Bro, are you actually doing it right now, man, on the
Oh yeah,
live?
I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Let's close the live, guys. Let's close the live so everyone goes in peace and chills.
Wait,
I just wanna,
Yeah,
Lucas.
before we
I'm
close,
definitely winning this, guys. You guys
before we
know
close, I just wanted to ask about inter schedule. Like
Huh?
Oli made a comment about inter schedule. You can scroll up and see how their schedule looks like.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, Lucas. I
Yeah.
saw that comment too, and I pulled it up. They have Fiorentina on Tuesday in Florence. They have Atalanta on Saturday, then Shakhtar Champions League, then Sassuolo, then Lazio, then Sheriff, then Juventus. So their schedule up through October is brutal.
Well, I don't know, man.
No easy games there.
Imagine if they win all of them.
Why does Illich
If they win all of them, then they win the treble, 100%. I already think that they're winning the treble. Like
No, guys. Juventus
set-
is going to go all the way to the final of the Champions League.
I have it set in my mind that this Inter team is the best team in Italy right now.
Bro,
Apart from
Lucas, you are removed from this live. That's it. Seriously, man. What the fuck are you telling me? Yeah,
You
on
kicked his
my
ass
live.
right out.
That's it. End of the story, man.
But
It just said.
Juventus Inter is scoring like crazy, bro. I mean, treble is going too far, but they're looking good.
Yeah, they're
Oh, I love this. I love it. As soon
man.
as he starts talking, I just take it out.
He must be having connection problems.
He's having some connection. Lucas, are you having some internet connection problems, man?
hello. Can you?
Ah, man, your internet is too weak, man. Jesus
Oh.
Christ, man. Are you okay, man?
What's
Yeah,
wrong, Lucas?
Are
I'm
you
good.
still
I'm
there,
good.
man?
Yeah, I'm
What's
there.
wrong with your
Yeah.
connection, man?
Do you guys think Vlahovic or Immobile?
Oh,
I'm
man.
not gonna help you with your team.
Immobile, he's gonna score. He penalty kicks, man. He has penalty kicks.
But you know what? I'm gonna bet on Vlahovic for this year.
Yeah. Fiorentina have something special.
I spent too much money now, bro.
Ah, Roy. Roy, you work for PSG, man, but you don't have the money at PSG.
You're like Young Hong Lee over here.
I got all the best players, but now I can't get good strikers because
You know what? I'm getting Bonaventura.
Bro, go for Caputo, man. Caputo. If you don't have any money.
Caputo is not bad. That's not bad.
Liar, I got your boy by Rami on my squad.
Man, guys, did you
Yeah?
see
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh no! But you Pellegrini is a player that's going to get you points. Did you see his goal today?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told you,
yeah.
like Vertu and Pellegrini, get them any day of the
Mamma mia, ragazzi! What a goal! 2 goals, 2 games in a row with goals.
And you know what, Roy?
And Roy,
They're-
you can't have you can't have 3 players from the same team. Max is 2. 2 players from the same team. It's max.
three.
Hey,
No,
Lucas, put your number on the private chat, man.
Why? Like my phone number?
Yeah, man. No, what other numbers do you have, man? what number you wanted to put? I don't know.
Social security number.
So yeah, put the social security number. Put your tax number, man. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Or put your postcode, whatever. Just give me a number.
Okay.
Guys, they still have Cristiano Ronaldo here.
Take it, man. Go for it.
Yeah.
0 goal in Serie A.
Yeah, I think Immobile is a good choice.
Guys, I'm gonna close the live, or at least I'm gonna leave. You're gonna close the live, Roy? You're gonna go?
I gotta go too.
Yeah, no, we can close. We can close.
Yeah, we can close.
Today was a roller coaster of emotions. Roller coaster of emotions. Craziness.
I'll say my injury prediction is gonna be Rebic is gonna get injured against Venezia.
Who are we playing after Venezia?
Spezia.
6 points. 6 points. Obbligati.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Better be.
It better be, yeah.
We have Atletico after that, and it's going to get tough. So
Yeah, we need to rest our players, man. I don't care, man. Pioli needs to give some trust to them, some confidence. They go and win the games.
Hey, what do you guys think of Juventus making the final of the Champions League?
I think a lot of BS, man. Sounds like a lot of BS.
What about everybody else?
I think if you bet your life on it, then we better say goodbye to you now.
We can bet Lucas live.
No, he's too
Compare,
young, man. He
no,
has a lot of
no. I
potential.
think
Lucas, what do you
Anwar's
think?
life is more valuable.
What do you think,
Anyway,
Lucas? Do you think
Lucas,
just before we go, do you think Lucas Juventus can make the final of the Champions League?
Yes, and I'll bet on about shit. I forgot what I was going to say.
You trying
Yes,
to bet
yes,
more
yes,
money?
yes. I think Juve can make the Champions League final. Only
yeah,
if
yeah,
I can
sure.
bet. Only if I can bet Roy's life on it. If I can bet Roy's life on it, then I think they'll make the Champions League final. And 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 I am sure that they'll make the Champions League final. So like, this isn't a joke um to like destroy. I think they can actually make the Champions League final.
The final is going to be Juventus Milan.
Mm-hmm.
2003 all
What?
over again.
There
Yeah.
is no chance something like that can happen, Roy. It's
I
The
mean, I
impossible.
mean,
final is
they,
going to, and Milan is going to win
Juve,
again.
Juve can beat Chelsea and they can get an easy draw in the round of 16. They go past in the round of 16. Then the quarterfinals is like just score and defend Catenaccio. They reach the semi-final. Then at the semi-final stage is like whoever wins wins. Simple as that.
Guys, how much
Nah.
you want to bet that Juventus will destroy Chelsea?
Destroy. What does it mean destroy, man? They're gonna go with guns and kill them?
Yeah, just destroy Chelsea.
Nah, man. You know what? I'll tell you what. You think Juventus is going to the final? I think Juventus is not going through the group.
Really? No,
Yeah.
that's unrealistic.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, they're gonna lose both the games against Zenit, and they're gonna lose both the games against Chelsea.
I think Juve is going to do really well in the Champions League and struggle in Serie A this year.
Yo,
Oh, nice.
Chad, we need more people to join the fantasy league. Only 2 people have joined the fantasy league.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
man.
going to join it right now.
What else I want to say? I did a WhatsApp group, guys. I'm joining people slowly. I'm gonna join Anwar, and if Lucas gives me the phone number, I can join him on the WhatsApp group, and
Let
I
me
can join
let,
other people slowly.
let me check.
And
Let me check my WhatsApp. Let me check my
and,
WhatsApp.
and also, guys, the PES tournament, where I'm going to show you this mind, how it works. PES tournament.
Roy, I'm gonna outcoach you
No,
on
no,
PES.
you have no chance, guys. You have no chance. Nobody has.
I'm gonna outcoach you on PES.
Nobody has. Not even like half a chance.
Easy. I'm
Not
gonna
even.
kill you.
Not even a quarter of a chance.
Easy. I'm winning easy against you, man.
I'll probably have 75-80% of the ball all the time.
You still playing like Saki used to play, man, in the 80s. I'm gonna play modern football. I'm gonna kill you, man.
No, I play more like Guardiola. That's my style.
I don't have
Ah,
WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp.
My
you don't have
style
what?
is my style
Nah,
is of tiki taka.
Lucas, you don't have WhatsApp.
nah.
What do you have?
I have
Telegram?
Telegram. Yeah, I have Telegram.
Oh man, why I need to use 7 apps? Telegrams? No, I use Telegram for other things, man. I don't use it for
Well,
friends.
well,
What's
WhatsApp.
that, Lucas? It's easy.
I used to have WhatsApp just for family matters.
I'm a boomer. It
Exactly.
took me
We are
5
family,
seconds.
man. We are family, man.
Yeah, we're family, but like, I wouldn't create I wouldn't like spend 100 megabytes on an app just to be with a Rosanary TV family.
Oh my God,
Well, so
what a
then
shitty
screw
phone you
you,
have.
Lucas. Screw
Yeah,
you, then.
exactly. You know
I
what? We don't
mean,
need you,
That
man.
cut me deep,
I
man.
mean, I made a
I think we should ban
I
Lucas
made
from the lives for a week.
no. Listen to me. Made
Yeah. No, you listen to me.
I made an edit for the both of you. I don't know if Roy saw it, but like the way Light responded to my edit was a bit like disgusting. Like
What?
I made a sick edit. I made a sick edit of
Where?
both of
Where?
you.
On Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter.
All right, let's see it.
And I sent it to Light. Light
Oh,
is
it's ugly, man. It's awful, man.
it
Roy,
wasn't
if you
awful.
want,
And I
if
made
you
one
want
for
to sleep,
I made
you
one
This
want
for
to
is
sleep
Sempre
tonight.
Milan.
this is the first time I sign in on Twitter. In
I made one for
a month.
Sempre Milan as well. I made for Sempre Milan as well.
What did they say, man?
Um, they said it was sick. Let me pull out the
Yeah,
message.
sure. I don't believe. Oh my God, man! They
He
really want
said
to
he
keep you.
said he said yes, mate. Go for it. Love it. Love that. It's really good. Ha ha
Where's
ha
the
ha.
where's
Thank
the
you, man.
edit?
Great
Where is it?
picks to choose to. Just check my Twitter profile. You can see my latest tweet. I tweeted
Man,
about.
they think you are eight. That's why they're telling you this.
Ronaldinho Gaúcho.
I think I need to like post it again. You will see it in like 10 minutes.
Bro, you're gonna get scared, man. You're not gonna like it. Even the music was wrong, man. You got the music wrong as well.
At Visionary TV at Semper Milan. I'm tagging all of you. Yeah.
Goodness me, man. Why are we doing this? Anyway, guys, I really need to go. Roy, can you close the live for me?
No, let's just close it. Let's just close it. Let's close it, guys. Today was the worst day of Serie A so far.
Whoa.
It was the
Yeah,
worst.
for our Serie A, yes, for our journey in Serie A, yeah, I think it was the worst, yeah.
It was shit.
Yeah,
I agree.
Forza Milan, guys. Forza
Forza
Milan.
Milan.
Yeah,
Forza
Roy,
Milan,
if you want to
yeah,
see the
okay.
video, Roy, if you want to see the video, just scroll up in the private chat on Twitter.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
just to make y'all feel a little bit better, I'm looking at an old school 911 Porsche at this gas station, and it looks phenomenal.
You're looking at what?
Good
An old
times.
school 911 Porsche.
Ah, 911. Are you driving it or are you looking at it?
Shit, I couldn't afford this thing. I'm looking at it.
But how much it cost an old school one, an old one, a 1998 911?
What is this, Lucas? Look
Exactly. Oh, thank you, Roy.
What the fuck is this? Dude?
Exactly as fuck, man.
I chose great pictures.
Oh, Lucas, that's not for you, man. Leave that thing.
I chose great pictures.
I can't believe Sempre Milan actually liked what he did, man.
No, I
They're
made it. I made
is
a
there
different
really.
one.
Is there
I
music
made
to
a
this?
different. No, I made a different and better one for Sempre Milan.
Listen, they are really lovely people, Sempre Milan, man. They are not telling you the truth. They're really nice.
No,
Lying to you.
it was sick. The one I made for Sempre Milan was great.
To be fair, yeah, that
I
was
know this
great. That
song.
was better.
What is this song?
The one that I made for you guys.
What is the song? What is it? What is it?
Bro, if you say the title, we're losing for a copyright strike, man.
Hold on. It's it's a what the fuck is it called? Isn't it 21 Savage?
Yeah, bank account.
What is it?
Bank account.
Bank account, right? Yeah. It's a good track actually.
Yeah.
The track is good. It doesn't work with our pictures, man.
Yeah. I agree. I was
It's
too
not
I was too
bad.
rushed.
Lucas is being a fanboy. Hey, I appreciate Lucas, man.
Yeah, thank you, Roy.
Lucas, just grow up, man. We don't need fanboys, man.
No, it's good. I appreciate it.
All right, guys,
Nah.
I gotta go.
Good night, guys. I'm closing the live.
Hey, thank you, Lucas. I appreciate it.
Ciao. Thank you,
You're
Lucas.
welcome, Roy.
Anyway, you can do
Everyone
better,
join the
Lucas.
fantasy league.
Yeah, guys, fucking join the fantasy league, man. I know you're scared to lose because Roy and Lucas have a lot of football knowledge, but you never know. The underdog is always there.
But guys, the
And
Pets
when's the
tournament,
best tournament?
the Pets tournament, we need to have a WhatsApp group because we have to share our IDs. It's the only way to do it.
I mean, we can
so-
do a Twitter group. We can do a Twitter group.
Or Twitter, yeah, Twitter's the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think Twitter's better. Cause I am there like 24/7.
Okay.
That's not good for you.
I
You're
think
going
the
in the
youngest
right.
member makes the decision.
You're
I don't
going
think
in the
I
right
don't think
way,
the youngest
Lucas.
Get
the
off
way
I don't
Twitter,
think the
man.
youngest person makes the decisions here.
the way you guys view the
Whatever.
way you
If he
guys
doesn't want to
view
do what's up, he doesn't do what's up. I don't care. It's the same
the
thing.
way you guys view Twitter is very bad. Like
I
Twitter
am
is
telling
actually a nice
you,
place.
Pez, I'm going to embarrass a lot of you guys.
You know what? I'm gonna to embarrass everyone because I'm gonna close this live right now. Ciao, guys.
See ya.
All
See ya.
right.
Where's Milan?
Arrivederci. Ciao.